from their own ranks. When something bad happens, that prince gets blamed. And very recently, that prince has been publicly executed for the travesty of all the merchant trading ships being captured, sunk, or gone missing due to the attacks of the Corsair King in the Stepstones. Your group, all individually, received very fine parchments invitations to visit a magistrate here in Pentos. And when you guys were in town and presented the document, you were ushered to a very large walled manse. 20-foot walls. You can't really see anything inside except that it gets larger and larger. The grounds are several acres. You're ushered in through a couple corridors into a large, cool building. You get ushered up some steps into, and a room is opened up. You step inside. It seems like it's, decorated nicely to make you feel comfortable, but you distinctly notice that there are no windows or other doors in or out. You guys all spy one another, as well as a very large, fat man sitting at the table. He's dressed very finely. He's got himself a scepter. He's bald, and he seems to be ushering everybody in. And we'll jump into our first map as this man waits for you guys all to be seated. Hello, thank you all for coming. I am Magister Edgar Cheese. Please help yourselves to some delectable foods. Kind of just points out all the foods there in front of you. You must understand, this is a very discreet mission I present to you. You've all come with excellent regards. I'm sure you know with our most recent loss to the Bravosi, we cannot be seen hiring sellswords. You are investigators. He looks at you like all as if he's expecting you to nod along.
I nod.
Seems not quite satisfied, but he turns and then he snaps his fingers to a servant that's standing by the door. You can tell, probably not super well-paid servant, but they leave the room and come back, and they walk in, and there is a large chest of gold between two of the servants that they set down. Yes, you will be rewarded handsomely for your ability to uncover any arcane artifacts or knowledge in the Velvet Hills. Should you accept this mission, I will also offer some items to aid your way. Another person comes into the door and they open up a large, not really like a sack, but like a velvet case, and there seem to be some very fancy looking weapons inside.
Nice.
He looks around at Algie and goes, "What do you say?"
Sure. That's kind of why I'm here to begin with.
Yes.
Just an imperceptible nod.
I'll say yes.
Excellent. You shall leave in the morning. Enjoy your feast. Payment will be made upon completion. He takes his exit, and you guys are here in this room alone, free to enjoy some food. The treasure is taken, but the bag, the velvet sack of weapons is left. And you guys are going to be staying at this place for the evening.
Cool. Can we
I'll
go
take
through the
I'll take
velvet sack of weapons?
Yeah.
Okay, there is a very nice gilded dagger with a ruby in the hilt. That's going to be a +1 magic dagger. There is a matching rapier to that with the ruby hilt as well. Same deal, it's a +1.
Can I grab that? How does this work?
Yeah, you can snatch it if you want to.
Sure.
You guys see Kralis just grab that one right away, like the look of it.
Okay.
The rapier.
There is also a cloak inside. That when you put it on, it seems to kind of almost take on the surrounding color of the cloak itself.
I'll snag that cloak.
Okay. That's going to give you advantage on stealth checks. There's also a longsword that looks to be coated in gold flake.
There's no landlord collecting rent. I don't see.
That is all.
So I hold the longsword and the dagger out to Quarks and Indy. Do either of you want these? Dagger. That's what's left. Both. Well, the dagger's a +1. Do we know what the longsword's about?
It's also a +1.
Okay.
Quarks is just going to pull out what looks to be like a well-worn piece of petrified wood, just blunt club, and just hit his palm and go, no need step, only hit.
I see you smack your hand with a wiffle ball bat, and I'm like, awesome.
Max, does the cloak have a name in D&D Beyond that I can add?
I think it's the same one that we have in Jesse's campaign.
The Piff Waffy.
Yeah, Piff Wolf. Yeah, something, whatever. Just type in PI and it'll come up.
Yeah.
So I hold the dagger out to you, Indy. Does this look like something that would be your speed? Sure. Enjoy. That's it.
Yeah.
Daggers, I mean, anything can be thrown, but yeah, daggers have a throwing distance. Yeah, daggers have that property.
Quarks is gonna go up and pick up the chest and see how heavy it is and try like swinging it by one of the handles a couple times and be like,
they did take the chest as they left.
Oh.
They're not gonna just leave a big chest full of gold in front of you.
no, the chest, the weapons came, or they just all the.
Yeah, it's just like a Santa sack.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a bag of holding?
Right, it's not a bag of holding. It's just a
Okay.
big, fancy sack.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys, if you need anything, food and drink, servants coming in and out. You have some quarters just out of this room down the hall. One room each for each of you. Nothing super fancy, but definitely doable. Again, there are no windows in any of your rooms.
Nice.
If you guys don't want to do anything else, you can take a long rest, and in the AM, you're gonna be ushered out of the compound.
Yeah,
I'm just
good to go.
gonna attune to my cloak overnight.
Cool. Yep. Definitely can do that. Yeah, I keep. Yeah.
I didn't even realize that there was music.
Yeah. Yeah, it keeps like stopping one and starting another one. I've tried to
creepy,
remove
honestly.
one song on this like 6 times, but whatever.
Yeah. Quark's just gonna go to his room and sleep under the bed.
Okay. Sleeping under the bed. Cool. All right. So you guys will get your sleep in. You'll be roused by the servants and gathered outside just before dawn. And you'll be ushered out of the city of Pentos very quietly, in a discreet caravan with minimal supplies. You guys will be sent on your way, and you can see on the map here. We'll be heading on this long stretch, which is actually an old Valyrian road. So this is some fused dragonstone You can think of them like Roman roads. They're very smooth and very old. No one's made a better one in centuries.
All
So
right.
you guys are going to be traveling through what is known as the Flatlands, which is just like it says. There's not a lot going on. Rice paddies, small farms, mostly grassland, stretching out for hours. Um, you guys certainly can use that time to do stuff if you'd like to, but you'll be headed to the ruins of Goyan Dro.
Quarks is just gonna take an appraisal of everybody, and everybody describe yourself so he knows what you look like.
I'm a human with dark hair, leather armor that ends in almost like a pointed jacket with a built-in hood. Um, the sort of individual that looks like they get up to no good when they're not being hired to go hunt after artifacts. I have a rapier on my hip and a longbow on my back, and I'm leather armor.
Uh-oh, do we have 2 rogues right now? Uh-oh. I am a halfling, wearing leathers as well. I will have short brown hair, I suppose. I'm a short little fellow.
All right, halfling with brown hair.
He's a human.
Human. Any other distinguishing features other than short and brown?
You got any weapons or?
Yeah, I also have a rapier and a short bow.
Nice. the halfling longbow.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, and I have like I guess unusually pale skin, I suppose.
And I'm pretty similar to those two. Human rogue and leathers with a rapier, but a new one I just got, so that's good.
I
Right,
see
Dr.
that we are dead if we get hit.
Not a lot of heavy armor going on.
Yeah, Quarks is a deep gnome, which most of you probably wouldn't have seen before since they're exceedingly rare. But he's got like gray skin and like a beard, not a long beard, but tightly kept. He's not wearing shoes, and it looks like he's just kind of wearing gray rags. If he stopped moving, you'd swear he just disappeared into the surrounding area. But his hands are thickly calloused. He's clearly a monk of some sort, man of the cloth in some way.
Yeah, definitely not a bum.
Definitely not a
Seems-
homeless underground dwarf.
Definitely not a homeless guy.
He seems very introspective since he's taking an appraisal of himself right now.
Yeah.
respect that.
Nice. Most of you guys probably wouldn't know what that weird metal thing is on his hip.
Is Metal Club.
Well, alright, so you guys kind of getting to know each other as you travel along throughout the day. It's pretty good weather. It looks like it's gonna stay clear. Probably not gonna get too cold here. But you guys do see off in the distance some small hills starting to rise. And eventually, after a few hours, you'll see in the distance some of these ruins of this former Roinar city. You can see it's definitely been centuries since it was occupied. Some of the buildings are still seem to be in okay shape. Some of the roofs are still intact, but everything is pretty much crumbling around it. The closer you guys get, maybe quarter mile out, you hear some faint dogs barking.
Is good stone. No fall down.
Dusk is starting to approach as you guys get within 500 feet of the main center of the ruins, and you can see off in the distance. Um, you see a couple dogs, as well as hearing several more, almost sound like hounds baying.
This sounds less good.
Probably maybe a 5 minutes or so, even less later, you distinctly see about 4 or 5 dogs running into one of the temples and barking savagely. You see a couple individuals, maybe 3 or 4 men or women running after them.
Do I recognize any of
Yes.
these people? Or like,
Ma-
can I tell like if they belong to a group or something?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Skills. Oh, nice.
Yeah. What are my stats for this again?
Hey, 15.
There you go.
15 is what you need to deduce that they seem to be hunting something with those hounds. Seem to be
Okay.
working together.
Well, I wish them luck.
Can I make a? Would I know, being from a nearby area, what they're hunting?
Let me see what kind of check you would need to make for that. You can make either a perception check or a survival check.
Well, let me tell you that all those stats are the same. So.
-2.
Yeah. No. +1. Yeah.
14. You don't see any footprints other than humanoids and dogs.
Nice.
Yes, you can see probably the last of them getting to this large, seems to be ruined temple. You do hear the dog barking seem to increase, and you hear now loud shouting and maybe a scream.
I think
Well.
this is bad.
I guess we should go in.
Goyandro, yeah, it's the ruins you're going to stay in this evening before your next day of travel. Yeah, you can roll a history check for sure. As the 18 your history check? You would know definitely not actually occupied, aside from maybe some people that don't have anywhere else to go. It is a common stopping place for people traveling to stay, just like a common meeting place, common landmark where people will frequently stay. But there's been nothing of value and no permanent settlement here for centuries.
Am I able to check if there's any sign of where those people and dogs came from, like horses, wagon, camp in the area?
Yeah, make a survival or perception check, whichever one you would prefer, depending on what you're proficient in.
Perception, I guess. So
Yeah. So do that. Roll 1d20, and then you can do a plus whatever your perception bonus is.
sorry, very new to this.
No,
Plus
take your
3
time.
perception.
Okay, so a 14. You can see tracing back their footprints, just like Indy. You can see definitely just humans and dogs. You do see one set that's a little bit um, different because its person seemed to have been barefoot.
So are we like on a cart right now? Or we're just pulling up and this is kind of happening around us, yeah?
Yeah, it's just a giant like ruined city, and you've just been walking to areas where there's actually buildings that have roofs where you can find a spot to stay. And this is one of the first ones, and this is what you've seen
Okay,
occurring thus far.
I'm gonna hop off the cart and try to sneak up and follow them to see what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. But it's just
Will
it's just me.
follow.
You're just gonna see me put my hands in the tattered robes on either wrist like this, and just walk behind him. But just the general gray nature, just that's my way of doing stealth.
If I see you like openly just following behind me, I'm gonna like, I don't know, like try to push you away or something. I'm trying to be like sneaky. I'm obviously trying to be sneaky.
Yeah, I'm also trying to be sneaky. My way of doing it is just walking slowly, like being a weird looking monk that no one wants to look at.
I would like to make as much space between me and the rest of the group as possible.
Alright. Are you trying to be stealthy? You want to roll
Yes.
a stealth check?
Yeah, absolutely trying to be stealthy.
All right.
I'm also trying to do that.
29.
Pop you guys over here.
All right, take it easy.
29's really good.
10. It's gonna be mumbling to myself.
Are you trying to be stealthy as well, Rich? Oh God. Okay, so. All right. Roderick, you are all that is stealth as you creep in and out along the short grass and shrubs and small trees. As you creep up to the temple, you hear a heavy breathing of a gnome behind you as he kicks a rock and trips.
You're just gonna hear me saying, "Be like stone."
And Indy, you are creeping along after those two, and you definitely see the gnome being not very sneaky.
I am like stone.
Dude, you got a long ass hand if you can reach him from all the way over there, brother.
I am also trying to be sneaky, Max.
All right, yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
Maybe zoom out a little bit. Maybe you're just looking at a black part of the.
Oh, let me see what I got to do for you.
He has your regular vision set as -10.
Are you there? Cool.
Yes.
All right. Quarks and Charzo are both very noticeable.
I'm just gonna stand there with my hands on my hips, judgingly.
Is this rocky terrain, Max?
It's not difficult terrain, no. But it is,
No,
it is stony.
Would you call it? Oh, well then, in such a case, I gain advantage. So,
All right, little gnome man.
my one racial trait that I get to use. There we go. Ah, yes.
Even worse. You trip again. Actually, you fart. Everyone knows where you are. As you guys hear
Sometimes
a
they'll fart.
definite scream of pain coming from inside the temple, as the dog barking has gone into a vicious cacophony.
Am I free to move, Max?
Yeah, you can move your character.
You legitimately would not be able to see me at this point.
Yeah, he's basically blended into the shadows with that fancy new cape that he's got.
Is this like a door here or something?
No, that's not a door. That is a wall that appears to be crumbling.
Oh.
as me. I'm trying to be.
As
Who are
I mean,
these?
yeah, if he walks right past you, you
Hey.
would see him.
They yell at
You
these guys.
yeah, as you poke your head around, you can see some guys chuckling, as they appear to be encouraging some dogs.
Mm.
And you see them, the dogs, pretty much attacking and surrounding this other dude, towards the end of this chamber, kind of biting at his ankles.
Hey, we're here for some merch. Who are you?
One of these guys right next to you turns around and goes, "Piss off! We're working.
Are we working together, or are you here on your own?
We're here to skin this thief.
Oh, what did he steal?
Wine and a lot of it."
Oh, well, we're just kind of passing through. Mind if we just go past you here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Just gonna. Something about a doorknob, man. I gotta go. Correct.
As you get closer, Charzo, this other guy turns around and he goes, "Can we help you?"
Yeah, I said I'm passing through. I gotta go, and I gesture up this way. I gotta go that way.
This is a closed chamber, man. There's nothing up there.
Isn't this a place where there's like rumored to be magic shit and like ancient shit?
Nah, man. This is just an old city.
It's a city?
Used to be.
So how do you know there's nothing in it?
Well, this
When
is
was the
all
last
that's in
time
this
you
chamber.
looked through it all?
All right. Why don't you just wait until we're done with this guy? Then you can do whatever you want, weirdo.
Well, is there any? It just ends? There's no like exits?
This guy didn't get very far.
Well, what the fuck are we doing here then?
I don't know. I don't give a shit.
Goodbye. Fuck are
You
we
got some
doing here?
Philosophical questions. So the guy's just beating up a thief.
No, I meant more like to the rest of us. Like, well, why did we stop here? Like, we
Well,
gotta
this
keep
is-
going.
This is on your way to
Yeah,
to
this
the
is
Velvet
first
Hills.
stop.
Sleep here.
So we're just looking for an hour to burn some time. I'm gonna walk in ish. Oh, Jesus, which way would? I'm just gonna walk in like a monk and be like, I'm gonna walk in and just see them, the like a dog's attacking a guy, and be like, what happened?
This guy's
Do I
gonna
need to
turn around.
roll anything here to just join the group or no?
No, you can just pull your character over there. This dwarf is gonna turn around and just be like, "Yeah, again with you, group. What do you guys want? Why don't you just go outside and wait? We got some business to do."
Thief, you know what artifact is?
Are you talking to that guy that just spoke to you?
No, I'm talking to the thief.
Oh.
The one getting mauled by dogs?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's screaming and getting torn to shreds. He definitely can't hear you and is literally screaming, and they seem to be having a good time. You even see some of these guys pass some coins back and forth.
Is he good thief or bad thief?
Well, not good enough to not get caught.
He take much?
Lots of fancy wines, claiming he's some holy man from Sunset Kingdom
Holy man, you say.
on a pilgrimage. Well, he's gonna die here. As you see just flesh getting torn off him, he's just screaming, "Ah! Ah!"
Yeah, I'm going to.
You know what? We're here for a fucking reason. I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Max,
Just go
John,
0
you
to
can be right in
100.
here if you want to see what everybody else sees.
Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to.
Max, I want to
couldn't
place
find
a
the
fireball
entrance.
over here that kills all the dogs.
Yeah, well,
Okay, just the dogs, not the person.
Yeah,
Okay. Um,
they're gonna need to make some dexterity saving throws.
I mean, they're dogs, bro. I don't think even if they pass, it's half damage is
I'll just
enough.
roll some damage, and you go ahead and tell me.
Yeah, why
if
don't
they
you
make
roll?
it.
Yeah, roll your fireball damage. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
okay.
That's really almost max damage.
Yeah, they're passing money back and forth, laughing at this guy's terrible distress, and you just launch a ball of fire and kill all these dogs all at once.
I
These
look at them
guys,
and I'm like, "You want one too?"
they turn around. They start to unsheath their weapons. Roll
I
initiative.
action surge and cast my next fireball.
All right, we're gonna roll initiative, so you don't even have to use your action surge.
I love that.
I want to use my surprise round, Max.
Guys, I have a plus
They
2
are-
initiative with this character.
Not surprised.
All right, well, see him beat a fucking 21.
40.
So, John, roll a d20
The fucking
and
fastest
add
number.
the initiative.
Listen, I
bonus.
got tired of being in the back, and so I decided to make a character who said, fuck this, I'm gonna be in the front. I can only be a healing battery for so many weeks a year before I slowly go insane. Not that I don't love Appleforth.
Rich, was yours a nat 20 for initiative? Okay.
I keep reading your character's name as Chorizo.
Yeah, it is making me hungry.
John, do you see where it says initiative in your
Oh,
Let me check.
No, he's good.
You said initiative.
Yes.
Yeah. Should be by your ace.
Sorry, fellas. Oh, +2.
There you go.
All right, cool. So roll a 1d20 and add 2.
All right. +2, 22.
Oh
Nice,
shit!
Jesus. All right, take it
That's
easy, new guy.
nice.
Did I break it?
Oh no, my things.
Is that bad? Did I break it?
is that bad? We look forward to playing the Chargers. We know they're a heck of a football team. I wish they rolled better than that.
I've literally almost put my paintbrush in my whiskey at least 4 times tonight, and I'm gonna do it, and I just want you guys to all be there when it happens.
That's so sad though.
So I can drink metallic flakes in my whiskey.
Chorizo.
Chorizo. That's the character's name now. You thought it was Charzo, but it actually is Chorizo.
Craigslist.
All right. As one of your very recent group members just launches a huge ball of fire, killing all these dogs, somewhat perhaps saving this other guy. These other dudes seem pretty pissed. They started drawing their weapons. Indy, what are you doing? Nailed it.
It's going to be different. I think they have more depth now at receiver and tight end. I think you'll see Patrick Mahomes spread the ball around. Listen, the Cardinals attacked. They played a lot of man, blitzed them. That's what Mahomes wants. Tonight, a lot more zone. They'll sit back on it today.
Okay, go ahead. Make an attack.
And so did the Chargers, their franchise quarterback of the future. Also a better defense this year. They beat the Raiders at home last week. What was your takeaway from that?
18's gonna hit.
Everybody talks about Herbert. Something to remember tonight is Keenan Allen's out. So you're talking about some of these other receivers stepping up. That's his go-to guy. But you're right. The story is Khalil Mack coming over. You team he and Joey Bosa up together on opposite sides on third down against this Chiefs offense. That's what we all want to see. I think they'll play a lot more zone.
And
You
roll
guys
down.
hear super loud noise in this stone enclosed square. Just echoes off, ringing as you guys saw this explosion. And that dude that he was pointing it at has just a giant hole in his side, and he's bleeding heavily. This is just like, oh, what was that?
I'm gonna eyebrows up, look at Indy. Very, very nice.
At Audible, you'll always find just the right thing. That's because Audible is for everyone.
Nice. Anything else on your turn?
People, comedy people, curious people, people wanting to explore the topics they love in a new way, and people who want something new right now. It's the best place to listen because it's got the best of what you love. Fresh content featuring celebrated writers, comic superstars, and iconic celebrity voices. Try Audible today, free for 30 days.
Let me get this straight, DraftKings. If my team goes up 7 points at any time, I win my bet. DraftKings, do you understand how sports work? You have to win the game to win the game. What's next? Participation
Hey,
trophies?
does anybody know off the top of their head, for wizards to prepare a spell, is that a short rest or a long rest?
Long rest.
All you need is a simple lead at any time, and you get
You like change up your spells?
Yeah.
Yeah, so wizards don't just memorize spells. They can have so fucking many spells memorized, but they can only prepare so many of those.
Right.
You gotta bookmark them all, man. It takes time. You gotta cite your sources. Gotta be an MLA.
Yep. My notes are in Obsidian format. It's just a big spider web. Magically, if I touch one, it blows up to the next spell.
Love that. It's my favorite thing.
Totally.
Okay. Craig's list. Brayless. What do you want to do? You see all this going down. You see a fiery explosion. These guys draw weapons. Bunch of dogs die, and then this dude almost deafen everyone with a hand cannon.
So there's 3 dudes left that are, or is one of those 3 guys the guy who's been mauled?
There's 5 guys outside of your party you can see. One has been shot. He's definitely super wounded. The other 3 look like they're getting ready to fuck you guys up.
Well, let's see. Don't really know how best to use my strengths here in this situation because I feel like I am not really a fighter or a brawler, but
I think
Gotta
none of
go-
us are.
I have
Yeah.
a ranged weapon, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, can I take aim at one of the dudes?
Yeah. Equipping that that bow, getting that hooked up, that would take half your movement. So you still have 15 feet if you want to move. But yeah, you can take a shot.
Yeah, I'll move a little closer for accuracy's sake.
And
Do
who
I
are
have
you
to roll
aiming
for that?
Who are you aiming for?
So
I
your
don't know,
options are this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy.
Yeah.
First guy.
All right. You don't have to get closer. You're within range.
Alright,
So
light him up.
you would roll a 1d20 and then add your attack bonus. It'd be next to that there. I think the short bow is
Whoa, 7. And then you said add what to that?
It should be listed right next to the short bow under your weapon section.
Oh yeah, +5.
So 12.
Did you add those bonuses from your initial character?
Probably not.
Yeah, because I think your dex is supposed to be a little higher than that. So I think that's supposed to be a +7. But a 14 still is not quite enough.
Alright.
Is it just tink bounces off of his armor? Do you want
Pretty
to stay up
underwhelming
there?
after that gunshot.
Do you want to just stay standing right there, staring right at him?
Can I talk shit to them a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna ask what vintage the wine was that the guy stole.
Love that.
Let's see. It is Charzo's turn.
Oh my god, he changed his name to
No,
Chorizo.
it's chorizo now.
It's Chorizo's turn.
All right. So I'm just gonna shrug and be like, all right, well, if they don't want to talk, can they make some dexterity saving throws for me, Max? Does that whip a
Sure, yeah.
fireball right here?
So you
Oh,
have
yeah.
chosen violence.
14.
Let's see here. Should tell me at the top.
Oof.
Save is 15.
Okay, well, 14 and a 1, and then 2 19s.
Okay. So 26 to 2 and 13 to 2.
Okay.
That's a
this
lot
dude
of
this
damage.
dude that was wounded just screams as he goes up in flames. And this other dude behind him that didn't seem to be holding any weapons, was wearing like super intricate robes. He also just bursts into flames and screams, and he dies.
Nice. Good. I don't like dealing with other mages. We're a tricksy bunch.
These two guys look like they are injured.
Cool. I'm going to move up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to action surge. Well, first I'm going to bonus action do a thing called Blade Song. And I'm just going to start humming. I'm going to start humming Black Betty.
Okay.
Love it.
Bam,
So I gain a +4 to my AC. Movement speed increases a bunch, and I gain a +4 to con saves, including concentration checks.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to stab this dude with my rapier.
All right.
Does that hit?
Does hit. 21 hits. Yep.
Nice. 13 piercing damage to that guy.
13 piercing damage. He looks pretty bad.
Nice. And then I'm going to, as a type of wizard I am, I can also use my cantrips in with my actions if I have 2 attacks per action, which I do.
Okay, cool.
You min-max.
So I'm going to stab him with one hand, and then I'm going to reach forward and try to grab him with a hand that's just wrapped in lightning.
Okay, rad.
Is he wearing metal armor at all?
Yep.
Nice. So this is
Looks
made
like he's
with
wearing-
advantage.
He's wearing chainmail.
Cool.
So it's gonna hurt the whole time he's dying.
Ooh, that's right. You can't roll 2d20 on roll 20. It hates you.
It hates
Yeah.
you. Yeah, 14's gonna miss. Sorry, dude.
That's all right.
Could have been sweet
Uh,
though.
I'm going to pivot around behind this guy with the rest of my movement with my 10
Okay.
extra feet. And I'm going to either turn them around so their backs are to the rest of my teammates, or I will be at their backs.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All the sneak. Yeah, the dude that just got really fucked up just goes, "Oh, it's armor gold." Roderick, what are you doing?
Am I still technically hidden?
Yeah, you haven't come out and said anything, and your last thing you did was try and be stealthy. So I would say, yeah, you were just creeping along.
And then since I'm hidden and it's a surprise attack, technically, do I get advantage on the attack?
Yeah, well, yeah. Who are you attacking?
I would be trying to shoot this guy.
Okay, yeah, you can have advantage because you're unseen.
Cool. Okay, so plus 8 or plus 8, 20.
20 will hit.
Okay, so that should proc my sneak attack as well, especially since Chandler is within 5 feet of him.
Mm-hmm.
So, 5d6, 6 plus 21 piercing damage.
Jesus.
And then I am going to, as a, it's not even a bonus action or anything, I'm going to use Whales of the Grave. Immediately after I deal my sneak attack damage to a creature on my turn, I can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet. So let me just measure something really quick. Shit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Never mind. I can't do that then. Wait, let me read that fully. Oh, no, it's just within 30 feet of the first creature.
Okay.
So, yeah,
You
I'm
hit the
going
guy in the
to...
back.
I'm going to do that. So, I use Whales of the Grave on this guy, and it does 2d6 necrotic damage to him.
What the fuck is that? You never prepared what you guys are gonna come up with. Okay, what are you using to shoot?
My short bow.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you say hitting right next to Kralis there. You're like, shh, poke your head out, shoot one dude right through the throat. The other dude next to him just starts screaming until he has an aneurysm and falls over, and they're both dead in seconds.
Nice.
You guys are no longer in combat, so you can move and do as you please.
Are we the guys from the Suicide Squad?
As you killed 4 people and 5 dogs thus far in about 12 seconds.
I'm gonna be sitting in the back. Quarks is just gonna walk up like he was ready, like had his club all raised, like he's gonna hit somebody, and just be like, "I know punch."
I'll hold out a fist to him, like a fist bump, and I'll be like, maybe next time.
And he goes, "I like rock," and he just touches your rock with his rock and continues.
All right.
moving.
Is that dude alive?
To our
the,
boy that we
dog
murdered a
mauling
bunch of people
victim?
for.
I,
Kralis, you can definitely hear him whimpering and rolling around, and you see him rolling around on the ground. He's still alive.
Nice.
Can I roll him for loot?
What do you want to do?
Roll his body for loot?
Kralis, he's not dead. Let's talk to him first.
As you get closer to him, you can see he's covered in blood and he smells very strongly like piss.
Yeah, well,
that definitely
tends
has
to happen
wet
when you're
himself
getting-
more than once.
Tends to happen when you're getting mauled to death.
You can see as you get closer, dirty tent, some vomit on the ground, as well as a couple skins of wine, perhaps empty. He sees you guys coming in. He like puts his hand over his head. He's just crying. It hurts. He's very bloody.
Are we stopping here for the night? Is this like we're going on a? This is like a multi-day
Waypoint.
trip.
Yeah, this is a waypoint.
Yeah, this would be
Okay.
your stopping point until you get till tomorrow.
All right, so I am going to do something a little bit interesting. I'm going to hold out my hands as I walk up to him. I'm going to put one hand on my chest and one hand on his, And you're gonna see bruises just appear all over my hands and arms and up into my jacket. And he is going to feel a little bit better. I take an X amount of damage, and then he will get better by twice that much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Max, while they're doing all this, can I run the pockets of these guys here?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll investigation. Actually, shoot. I gotta answer this pregnant fiance. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, he's gonna get 20 HP.
Knocks one chick up, and now he thinks he can just leave in the middle of sessions.
So you.
No.
So you take 10, and then he heals 20.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
Oh,
sick.
that's pretty cool.
I can also switch that up with Vampiric Touch and deal double and then get half.
You're fucking weird. Says the guy who's just weird stone
A
monk.
tiny shadow dashing gnome with a stick.
He's no
ready to crack.
Shadow dashing. He's not much of a shadow dasher.
Got 40 feet and he blends into every fucking shadow he steps in.
No. That's me that blends in.
Yeah, he blends into the shadows.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just I blend into the rocks because I'm that boring looking that I just fade. I'm like
mistaken for
the
a rock.
best, yeah, best CIA agent ever. Just looks like a fat guy on vacation everywhere he goes. So it just like, blends in.
Nice.
Yeah. And then while you guys are talking, I wanted to punch. He's not fair. Short legs.
Should I move my guy now that combat's over?
Oh, you can move freely.
Yeah, okay. I
For
grab
reference, for reference, John, each square is like 5 feet. So if you have 30 feet of movement, you can usually go 6 feet or 6 squares. I mean.
But right now it doesn't matter, or it's still.
No,
matter?
right now we're just doing whatever we want.
Okay.
So in this case, quarks are just gonna be looking at the stones, just touching them all, be like, "Good stone, it's good stone," and just like touching all the rocks around this area.
That's you right there.
Yeah, I'm the green guy who looks like Dobby had slept with Frankenstein.
Oh God.
Listen, it's no fun playing characters I've played before. I gotta play weird ones. Although I do miss the be wet all the time functionality of Alaric.
Dude, I can't believe that fucking last fucking game we played.
Oh, I know. Oh, were you guys on Sunday?
No. The last
last
time we
Max's
did it
one?
Thursday,
Yeah. Wild.
Dude, we almost had a dragon on our team. Like an actual, like, rich controlled dragon.
I know. That would
Dude.
have been fugitives. That never works out.
Dude, I went swimming for a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, just
ocean or?
Dude, I mean, it all goes back to the ocean, you know?
Kind of.
And we've now met the son of a no. The son of Alaric. He lives. Listen, I'm just stoked we're going to the Bane Fort. We're gonna go fucking stab some people. That's all I really wanted out of life.
Dude, we're gonna have to fuck up this Corsair King first, man.
Dude, the Bane Fort in the actual Westeros history is a home of a necromancer. So.
Hell yeah.
And I have turn undead up to a certain level, so I just want to get as many fucking undead things in a room so I can just test that ability. As long as they're CR1 or lower.
I can summon so many things if I felt like being a summoner as a wizard.
Oh yeah. I almost went paladin. I almost made the anti-Malik.
The anti-Malik?
for this campaign, just to genuinely not noble, not fire burn everyone.
Oh, like a summon an undead and shit.
Yeah. The great other, but a good guy, but just can recycle bodies.
What if you made like a paladin who could do like I don't know if this is possible, but if you could do like a null magic area, would that nullify the plus a weapon has?
I know there's a way to do that, but I think you have to do one of the legacy classes now, or legacy races, like one of the what is it, Anasi? I think it's the wind elemental. I think they have a character trait that goes to that. Maybe can't remember. Maybe I might be confusing it with Spelljammer though. Too many systems, too many additions.
Ew, sorry guys.
Congrats. I mean, what?
All right. So, let's see. I think the last thing I remembered was someone making an investigation check.
Yep. 22.
22 is real good. As you dig through the pockets, the two people that burned to death don't have a lot of personal belongings that made it. You can just see some gear. The two people that died without burning.
Such a specific.
The dwarf seems to be the one that had the most items, aside from some bits and baubles and a couple coppers. From the other guy, the dwarf has a actual parchment that describes this individual that you can see here. It refers to him as Septon Giles, wanted for fraudulent portrayal and theft. And it says wanted dead or alive.
My kind of guy. So
Hey,
Max, what I was doing.
so what do we got, a phony over here or something, huh?
He is not the real man of God.
Did he just get healed 10 hit points?
No, so I took 10 necrotic. He gets 20 healing.
Oh man, he looks way better. Still smells like piss, but he just kind of like rolls over and goes, "Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Are you having that wine?"
You're gonna answer some questions first, I think.
Oh, but my head.
Do you want to have it hurt worse?
No. Roll an intimidation check.
I'm sure I'm great at those.
I'm gonna walk around the tent and just be standing behind him if he tries to back up. just a little creepy Chucky doll sized motherfucker standing behind him.
As it turns out, I shouldn't be talking to anyone.
The 5, he just kind of like reaches between your legs and grabs the skin and pulls it.
I slap him in the face.
Oh!
And then I get up and walk away. No fucking gratitude.
I'm gonna like shake the paper around and be like, Giles, is it?
Yeah, that's me. Who are you?
You're wanted for impersonating a clergy member, by the looks of it.
Impersonating? No, I'm just weak.
Can I insight? Oh, yeah. Can I insight check that denial?
Yes. Did you just look at your insight score and say,
yeah, I sure fucking did.
Yeah, you can.
Well, let me tell you.
Roll insight.
15.
15. He seems to be telling a half truth.
I'm gonna lean into him over him because I imagine he's still sitting with his ass on the ground, like just generally bleeding.
Really frumpy.
So I'm just gonna put my face right next to his face because I'm basically at his height now, and just be like, "Why you weak? Be strong, like rock."
The gods made us all with weaknesses. This one's mine. He takes a long drag of wine.
I'm gonna slap the bottle out of his hand and just like smash it. Just big fat stone hand. Just fucking.
I mean, yeah, it's made out of like animal bladder.
Yeah.
So
just
yeah.
slip it out of his hand.
Ah!
When Quark slaps it out of his hand, can I grab it before it hits the ground and take a swig?
Yeah, that's dope.
All right.
You no drink. You soft.
He's like, he sees you drinking. He's like, it's mine. I'm almost out. Don't finish it.
Drink for strong men, not weak men. You no drink. You soft.
Kralis, you taste a really deep, rich, fantastic Dornish red that has no business being in this dude's hands. Really, probably really expensive.
Yeah, and the dying guy did say it was Arbor Gold, so I don't know if that means that this guy's lying or the guard, not the guard, the other guy didn't know what he was doing, but
Judging by the paper that Roderick has, it seems like this is probably one of very many wineskins this guy has filched.
well, I like his style. I'll say that.
He's just sitting there. He's like, what are you guys gonna do?
You know what artifact are here, yes?
What?
You're holy man. You know artifact, yes?
Well, does where the seven was originated. Yeah, the handles came from here, and give me the book. He points to his tent. And peeking inside, you can see there are a couple different really crappy books and scrolls. One of which is the seven-pointed star.
I'm gonna pick up his book, and I'm gonna bring it to him, and I'm gonna say, "I know read. You tell me."
He flips open to like one of the first chapters. He's like, Hugo of the Hill was anointed by the Father himself, right here in these hills. He,
While
like,
he's
points
reading that,
behind.
I'm gonna slap him like just lightly and be like, "No, I need get to part where artifact, no story, artifact."
Okay, he flips pages a few more. He's like, here. Hugo of the Hill was given a crown, stars made by the Father himself. These hills here.
Good, you help us find. Come.
No, I
No.
need wine.
And I'm just gonna stand in front of him and get real low. I'm not intimidating at all, but I'm just gonna get real close to him and just like poke him a lot and be like, "You come, get artifact."
You can roll
With
a
us.
persuasion check if you
Yeah,
want.
not great at those either. So here we go.
You can do
Yeah, 4.
persuasion. Yeah, you can do.
I'm just like a Russian grandmother. You come, artifact.
16. He looks at this gross homeless gnome, and he turns to the handsome roguish man behind. He goes, "I'll help you. You seem nice."
Yes, that's what we ask. You help find artifact.
He's like, "Okay, I'll help you. I just need to do one thing." He crawls back into his tent, and you can just hear him. Gloop, gloop,
I'm gonna run in and just start throwing everything in his tent out, all the bottles and wine.
It's this thing right here. It's not that big.
You're just gonna hear me yelling, "No drink!" and just throwing shit out.
Yeah. It's just shitty canvas. You can just rip it out. He's got a couple scrolls and then another smaller skin that looks like he just drained, and looks like he's probably either gonna throw up or pass out.
Can I take a look at those scrolls, Max?
Yeah, go ahead, and you can open them up, and you can see that a couple of them, actually all of them, are maps, but they're not all complete. You immediately recognize one as Pentos itself, that map that I showed you guys, and then there's one specifically of the, put it back over here, of the Velvet Hills area.
Okay.
Which is your destination.
Nice.
I just realized he would have to make a wisdom saving throw, or just be frightened of me until the end of my next turn, just for me existing near him. But yeah, I'm just gonna go in and start throwing all the wine skins out. No drink. We no drink. Artifact. No drink.
If
He
you're drunk,
seems
don't you make those at disadvantage, Max?
wisdom saving throws.
Yeah.
It would be poisoned, so I
Oh,
mean,
drink.
yeah, he got a 6.
No drink. I was just terrified, and I'm like the abolitionists, basically. You know, I'm just the prohibition, just the women with the axes breaking open kegs of beer, just in his tent, wrecking shit. Drink.
It looked like that was probably the last one that he had, and it's nearly empty. Kralis probably is holding on to the last of the wine at this point.
Yeah, I'm flipping his shit upside down, just like a
He's like,
prison cell.
oh, I need that 7 save me. He starts to cry.
No drink, only
He's
artifact.
He's definitely very drunk.
Yeah. God, I wish I could make him throw up, but I didn't take that feat.
Sun is setting. It's getting darker and darker in here. It looks like he did have a little fire pit towards the back. You guys are probably gonna consider bidding in.
I'm gonna go up to him and punch him right in the stomach one time.
Okay, you're not gonna be able to miss. He's drunk and his AC is terrible. So you punch it right in his stomach.
It's only 1 damage, but I want to see if he's gonna puke.
He does spew.
Yes.
He spews all over. But he is you punch him in the stomach and he rolls down onto his back and then he throws up. So it just goes up and then all over his own face.
Oh, make sure he doesn't drown on his own fucking puke.
Yeah, you don't want to John Bonham him.
Jesse's girlfriend treatment. We're just gonna give him the old.
Yeah, and he just seems like he's not getting up at this point.
Yes, it's a good spot. Now that there's no drink, and I'm just gonna shout it at him.
And he's like, Yeah, definitely still a big pile of burned dead dogs.
How
Probably
cooked do they seem?
smells really bad.
Are they well cooked or are they undercooked?
I mean, it depends. There's definitely a nice crispy skin layer covered in hair. Yeah, it's like a flash. So yeah, so it's it's just like searing.
Yeah, Quarks in his fucked up manner is just gonna like, yes, dinner, and just start going about making dinner.
You can definitely butcher those dogs and eat them.
Should we dispose of the other bodies as well?
Just bring them near broken wall. I smash with rock. They be flat.
Yeah, well, I'm not moving anything because they're bigger than I am. So get one of the other dummies to do it.
He's just gonna look around. Chorizo. You drag bodies. I smash with rock.
Why?
They smaller grave. Let's dig.
That is
One second. I'm gonna reach down to you, and I'm going to cast enlarge on you.
Oh, I love this.
Huh.
You
So, do I just
you're
become
gonna
normal
get
size?
bigger.
Yeah. What's the enlarged percentage?
Let's see here.
I go 2 levels up, because in which case I'm just going to be picking up pieces of this wall and putting them down on top of bodies. This smell is bad.
I think
It's
half the
smell.
group is trying
It's-
to be respectful, but Quarks just wants to smash the bodies with rocks, and he's using this as a.
So
Well,
if you're
no, if
It's
this
dead.
was
It's dead. It's
if
dead
this was
under rock.
truly a wanted man and we've just killed these 4 who we don't know where they actually come from, they did have a writ saying that they were on the hunt for this person.
No rate, just paper.
Well, paper, writ, whatever.
so you do double in size and octuple in weight.
What?
Yeah,
He becomes from small to medium, and his weight increases by 8 times.
So I
You
like
just
to
become obese.
Yeah.
Obese
No,
man?
he's just fucking dense as fuck.
Yeah. fuck.
So
So
thick.
using that and my +4 strength, I'm just gonna go around picking up big rocks and just like stacking them on top of the bodies.
Yeah,
like,
rock grave.
Not making like a cairn, just like putting big rocks.
Oh God, just slowly mushing them. You sick fuck. All right.
No, be like, no, it's rock make everything better.
All right.
Yes, they
You're
slowly
doing
start
a
to turn
great
into
job.
paste as
I'm
they
gonna go
flatten.
over here, Max, and I'm gonna cast Tiny Hut.
Cool.
Look at you with all your useful utility spells.
All right. Yeah, it is nighttime now. As this weird big fat gnome is now just slowly mushing things. And this Septon has fallen asleep, drunk as fuck. Throw up
Yeah.
on his face.
And I am blocking the entrance with the tiny hut because it's 10 feet across radius, so it's 20 feet across, I should say.
Cool.
I'm gonna hang out in this corner that I just found,
Sweet.
and
All right, cool. We'll
Monk
get,
I might just see if Quarks will let me lay down right on his tummy because it's probably about the size of a full bed. So.
You can lay your head on my meaty ham hock of a thigh as I'm cooking dog over the fire.
Sold.
Bonding over some roast dog.
Is good meal.
All right, cool. Anything else you guys want to do, or you want to take a long rest?
No, just take a long rest.
yeah, I'll take a
I'm
long
gonna
rest
take a
and
quick watch on the first watch.
I will take the second watch.
All right, go ahead and roll a perception check, please.
I'm gonna sleep the whole night through.
Cool.
Because unless something casts Dispel Magic, they can't come in.
They can't hurt you. They can still take my rock. And
Is there a third watch or just two?
There's typically 3.
So I'll do the third.
Okay, cool.
Love that. Wow, 15-15. I'm not gonna say Cialis, you gotta roll a 15. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
So that's 1d20 plus perception.
Yeah.
All right, so 7 plus 3 is 10. Probably not enough.
I mean, it's what you get. You don't hear anything on your watch, and the rest, Quarks and Roderick, would both hear distant howling sounds. Definitely sounds like a wolf or a canine beast far off in the distance. Other than that, it's dead quiet, almost creepily quiet for the rest of you, for the rest of the night. Nothing tries to attack you. Sun comes up in the morning. You guys got your long rest in. You hear the moaning of Septon Giles as he just starts letting loose some morning farts.
I'm going to gently lift Kralis' head and put it on like something that's not a rock nearby, and then go over to the Septon and just start poking him with my like callous, dirty foot. Like, you wake, artifact today, artifact.
As you start to poke him, he just goes like, and then he starts to kind of giggle a bit. He's like, stop.
I'm going to lower and then open his eye, and again, he's gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw. Not be terrified by this shud of a monster.
8.
Yeah, he fails. That is. Hold on. It's a fantastic ability. Yeah, it comes from the Way of the Long Death. It's Hour of Reaping. I basically spent.
Yeah, Hour of what, Pat? You can't have that power.
So
You
I
made
basically
that
get
up.
to spend an action to make him terrified of me.
Yeah, and he wakes up screaming, and he's like, he almost seems like it's taking him a while to remember who the fuck you guys are.
Once
He scoots backwards against this wall. And he's like, why?
And I'm gonna stay where I am, but with my hand still outstretched, and be like, "No cry, only artifact."
You see him very obviously terrified, but a little bit of recognition coming back into his face.
Max,
Right,
I'm gonna give him a quick bump to get his head straight. Let him have the last swig of Dorner Shred I saved. Just get him right back on the wagon.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you do that, and it seems to be like him eating a nice big smoothie. He seems tip-top shape now. He's like, right. Oh, man, yeah. Thanks for saving me yesterday. I'm Septon Giles. What are your guys' names?
Chorizo.
Oh, sounds
Appetizer.
very, very interesting.
I saved your life.
Very
You're
ethnic.
welcome.
What are you,
Craigslist.
Bros?
Oh, cool. You guys are interesting group.
I'm gonna get real close to him. Mother want quartz, father want onyx, quarks.
Okay.
He's soft like wood. He need be broken, remade stronger.
All right. I'll take you. I'll take you to the Velvet Hills.
Yes, see, broken man take us to hills. An artifact.
Um. Anything you guys want to do before you get started?
I'm gonna have some more dog, and then take whatever dog jerky I left over the fire and
Oh,
throw it in
plenty.
my satchel.
Five whole dogs.
5 whole dogs of jerky.
Cool. All right. So you guys get back on the road with Septon Giles helping you out. Seems like he's referencing some of his scrolls and his book as he tries to guide you up to where he thinks the special ceremony of Hugor of the Hill took place many centuries ago in the Velvet Hills. You guys are going to be riding for probably most of the day. As the terrain starts to change wildly, gets stonier, hillier, until you get to closer to a portion where he thinks you should end up. He keeps like pointing at this map. He's like, "Yeah, I think it's right here. Oh, I'm so thirsty. My head hurts."
Be less soft.
And you guys anticipate you could get there at this spot that it's supposed to be in maybe 20 minutes. You see him kind of looking at his maps, and he seems kind of confused. Like, it should be right around here.
Should be or
Yeah, he like leans over and shows it to you, and he just looks like he's looking for 7 small peaks that is supposed to be the telltale sign for this secret entrance into this Hugor's keep. It's not sand, but it's like pretty barren, like small foothills. It looks like up ahead where he's pointing at, maybe like a half mile or quarter mile in distance, where he's saying there's supposed to be 7 small little mountains. Looks like it's desolate, with you can probably even see in the distance some like steam, maybe even like geysers and volcanic activity. You can, yeah. I'd say use advantage on investigation.
that's the sick ability, actually.
24. You are able, as you guys get closer and closer, you're able to see that this barren landscape with these geysers and steam coming up. You guys can actually start to smell sulfur as you get closer. But Indy, you can see that this doesn't look right to you. It appears to be an illusion, and you can see through the haze of this illusion, there actually appears to be a couple small spires in this exact spot.
Would we like to try to enter?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's.
Alright.
Anybody volunteer as tribute?
Well, as you guys get closer, and Indy actually points out the things to you that he can know for certain are not real and are an illusion. You start to see through it as well, and it kind of just seems like a bit of a cloud over this area where there are 7 small peaks pointing out around what looks to be like a ditch or a big chasm. And you get closer, and you can see there's a little small tower built into the rock on each one of these peaks. And in this little cleft are a bunch of ruins. And there appears to be a larger tower towards the biggest peak with a gate. And it just looks like this.
Dang.
Ah, artifact. You bring us.
And you guys can see a very old, ruined keep that appears to have been abandoned for a long time, but remains magically hidden, unless you have advantage on investigation checks.
Let us get in there then, huh?
Yeah. Where
Where-
are we right now?
Yeah, where in fort is hat? Special hat.
I don't know. It just says there's gonna be things other than that.
Can you give us any hints?
They seem violent. I don't know. Do you
Can
guys
you
have
read it
anything?
to us, please?
It says trials.
What trials?
Trials are always things God's put in front of you to make shit harder.
I get what a fucking trial is.
Well, you're asking me, man. My head hurts. This is fine.
Let's soft.
You mind telling me why I killed all these dogs for you?
Hey, I got this map. The book says it's what the Andals specialize in. Iron,
I'm gonna perk up at stone.
stone. Iron is what the Andals use to take over all of Westeros. That and their gods, that's what's going to be defending their stuff.
Can
Okay.
I tell him to stop speaking in riddles and remind him that Chorizo is not a charitable man and everything he did the night before can easily be reversed if he doesn't
Yeah.
start making sense and helping us here?
Yes, you can roll an intimidation check for sure.
Could that be persuasion or is that intimidation?
You could persuade him.
Just because the number's higher for me for persuasion.
Yeah, you can try and
just-
persuade
you're
him
just
that it's
doing the
for
old-
his own benefits
First
to
day,
help.
first day on the job, already knows how to barter to get.
Just did I persuade you, Max?
That's half the game.
All right, so
Well,
is
you
that
said athletics, but what I heard
D20?
was
Yeah, 1d20 plus your persuasion.
Hang on. Oh my god.
God damn.
Plus
having-
4, so
having one
7.
of those nights.
Pretty.
Can I
that's pretty
give the
bad.
help action by staring
Sure.
menacingly?
Sure.
All right.
So roll it again, Chris.
Yeah, he's giving you
Roll
the
it
help
again?
action, which means you get advantages. Means you get to roll it twice. Take the
And
best.
take the higher number.
This is I've had like 7, 7, 4, 3 for my last few rolls here.
Yeah, it's been a lot of single
Roll
digits.
20 is dog
Some-
shit like this. Just be
Yeah. Some nights are like that.
All right,
Hey.
13, so 17 plus my
Okay,
4.
17 a lot more persuasive, and he just goes, all right, I just can't think straight without any wine. There's gonna be something made of iron in your way. I don't know if it's that gate or if it's something else. And then there's gonna the 7. You know, this is a sacred place for this faith.
$200 instantly. Just spend $5. DraftKings, listen to me. You listen good. I appreciate
No, he's reading through the 7-pointed star, which is their cryptic Bible. So it is unclear intentionally.
Just as any Bible would be.
Right.
Yeah. It's like a regular Bible, only it's half as confusing.
Yeah.
You mean there's not 6 revisions in one book that contradict itself?
You.
Well, our 7 is our thing, so probably 7 versions. Yeah, if you want to just copy a scripture over, for sure. Okay, cool. Yeah, you spend some time copying down the legend of Hugor of the Hill, founder of the religion of the Seven, and leader and high king of the ancient Andals. Um,
Did you
no,
write it all down,
no.
Max?
I'll just tell you what you want to know when you want to know it. Yes, Iron and Stone defend the Andals and their homeland.
So we're gonna have to figure out how to open that gate.
Yeah, and you guys can get in there. Now that you can see it clearly, you guys can make your way down in there and up to the gate if you want to.
I go to gate.
Cool. Yeah, you can see it's about 20 square foot gate. It's pretty big. It looks like it's been there for a long time.
Is there any writing on it? Anything in?
There's not any writing on it, but it appears to not be rusty.
If we used investigation
Can I
earlier
look
to
around
find
to
this
see?
place,
Can I look around to see if there's like, I don't know, like a fucking big lever or a door into a tower that lets you open it or some shit?
While he's doing that, can I check the door for traps, please?
Yeah, and what you were saying before, John. Yeah, everybody can roll an investigation check if you want to. Try and see what you
yeah,
can.
just to see if there's.
Yeah. Yeah, and that includes looking for traps.
Investigation, guys. I'm wicked good at this. It's not true. He's lying.
Hell yeah! Got a +10 and a +9. Holy shit! These boys came ready to look for traps.
Yep. Seems like you guys rolled. Oh, everybody rolled real high. You don't see any traps on it, and you do see just a 7-pointed wheel to the side. It looks like you probably spin it and the door opens up.
Spin the wheel.
Definitely is hard to move at first. It seems like it's stuck. But if you guys all help out together, wouldn't be a problem for you to start to crank it. Slowly, the portcullis does start to rise, and it takes a couple minutes, but it is loud and squeaky. But it rises inch at a time until it's totally open. Inside, you see a small dark tunnel that appears to go into this castle in the stone.
Let's do it. Is it real dark in there? Like, can't see if you can't have dark vision?
It is pretty dark in there, yes.
I will light a torch and hold it with one hand.
Right.
I'm going to look at him lighting a torch and be like, "You know, see in dark."
Not a fucking bit, little man.
Okay, let me make you emit light here.
He's
I
hurting
will
my eyes. You put the torch
take the
slow.
lead unless anybody else wants to take the lead.
I'm actually gonna go in the lead.
It looks
Sure.
like you guys could go 2 abreast in this tunnel. So if you want 2 people to be in front, that's fine.
Seeing 120 feet ahead of me would probably be the. Quark's gonna be like, "I see dark, my friend."
Why don't?
Okay.
So and then I'm gonna put my hand up like short round and be like, "You take hand," like to Indy.
Okay, so there is 1 torch out in front.
Is
Anybody
there?
else lighting a torch, or it's
See
just Chorizo?
Can I
I,
take up the rear with the torch?
Yeah.
Do I have to roll?
No.
Alright.
If you got an adventures pack, it should be a quick action.
Yeah, you're an adult man that knows what he's doing. You got a torch.
Well,
Come on. Pat.
Okay, as you guys start to walk in, you can feel this cool, musty air. You see a tunnel, which looks like it leads to stairs, but also doors branching off to the side as you've gotten into the actual fortress itself. Let me get you over there. And let me change some music up. Let's do something weirder.
Gotta get
So
8-bit dungeon crawl music in here.
I think Indy
That's
said he
what's
wanted to take the lead, Max, which I am totally fine with. I will be behind Quarks and Indy.
Okay, we'll do that. Quarks, you can see a lot better than everybody else. You see some tattered remains of basically shit. You see a fallen chandelier in that room to your left, some broken barrels. Up ahead, you see a stone staircase that seems to be spiraling upwards.
Guess your character has passed out.
And
Yeah, it's not
death
weird. He
saving
died.
throws for Indy.
I don't know why it stopped following you, but there we go. Should see now, yeah? Cool.
So am I the only one who can see the stairs, Max?
Yeah, everyone else should have their vision on if they can't see the stairs. I think it's just you.
So I'm gonna, while holding Indy's hand, go stairs, pointing ahead of me, barrel, and the broken things left, and then to the right go doorway, right.
Man, that must be nice. Let's go to the doorway, yeah?
We go
Yeah.
right. Initiative, or we just roll on in?
No, you don't have to go into initiative, but as you guys are discussing, you can all hear simultaneously a very loud step, followed by a second very loud step. And it seems to be a methodical, slow movement coming down those steps. It sounds very heavy, and it sounds like armor.
So I'm gonna come to here, look in this room. Since we all agreed, and I'm gonna go. More everything broken, but space, other room.
Another
there's
slow
no other
step.
doors? Or...
Boom,
Yes, more doors.
boom.
Come downstairs. Get out of hole.
Coming from this stairwell.
Max.
Boom.
Well, first let me ask Chandler, what is your character's size?
Medium, just 6 feet, we'll say.
Okay, so Max, I'm gonna use my racial trait of naturally stealthy, and I'm gonna attempt to hide behind Chandler's character.
Okay.
Because he is one size larger than I am.
All right. Standing right there.
Well, I'm gonna actively just be following behind him basically at all times.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check to hide behind another.
The old
person.
human shield technique.
And now I have to say, this is part of me being a fucking halfling. I can attempt to hide even when
Yeah,
you're
do it.
obscured only by a creature that is at least one size larger than I
Do it up, man.
am.
So ridiculous. Man.
You are in his shadow.
They're the only children in your eyes.
What's that? Remember Naruto, the fucking guy? He could like have like a little white thing crawl up out of his shadow and then go back into it. Yeah, he's a creepy little shadow dweller.
I have moderate to severe ulcerative colitis, so I'm taking Zeposia, a once daily pill.
Yes.
I won't let
Yes.
UC stop me from being me.
Zeposia can help people with UC achieve and maintain remission.
Yeah, you could you want to toss it to the bottom of the stairwell? Okay. Add a
and-
torch.
As soon as he does that, if I'm still holding your hand, Indy, I'm just gonna start moving this way. Be like, no more doors. There's more things, more broken.
Zeposia may cause serious side effects, including infection.
Yes, fighting in hallway, bad idea. Move.
Liver, breathing
So
you
is
go ahead
Max
and you
to my
throw-
character's left? Is that? Oh no, now I see the stairs. Okay, never mind. I was asking where the stairs were.
So you see there, um,
Like there's this whole passage to my left.
yeah. You hear another boom.
Great.
As Kralis, you can see out of the corner of what you can see a very large armored leg step down.
You should move.
And I can freely move in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You come this
You
way.
guys
It's
hear
more
it. Boom,
broken things.
boom, boom, as it seems to have gotten down to the bottom of the steps.
I'm gonna
I'm
keep
gonna speak.
moving.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna follow Quarks.
We look for other stairwell or way to distract monsters so we can go around. And I'm just gonna motion towards everything that they can see that's broken around them. Be like, big monster squish many thing, not much mess.
Where's Roderick?
You can't even see him.
I look around for Roderick. I fail.
Lost him.
It's not physically possible for me to notice
looks like-
this man hiding behind me.
Looks like
I roll a fucking heavy stealth check, okay?
So when you guys come up behind me, I'm gonna hold my hand up and just say, wait. And I'm going to stand here and look and just keep an eye on the entryway, Max, there.
Okay.
And say, I see. If he come this way, we go around and then go upstairs.
Sure. Why
And you
not?
hear another clunk, clunk.
Who watch back?
I will.
Can you
I'll
see
go
in
over here.
dark?
No one else can, my man.
Terrible human eyes. Get new deity.
You know, actually, tomorrow I can do that. Today I can.
Today I cannot. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep an eye out, Max. Does it sound like he's coming from ahead of me or behind me? Can I make a perception to see if I?
Yeah, you can make a perception check to see if you can tell where he is moving to.
Guys, I'm real good at these. Yeah, and I go.
Can
He
I-
still move.
You can
I
hear him.
also-
Yeah.
Can I also
you can make
just do
what
like a basic like audio? Like, can I hear it coming louder from the space in front of me? Because I'm
Just- yeah.
looking.
The puddle's doing the
This way.
T-Rex thing.
Right, right. The statue's shaking. Nice.
Wow. Yeah, I'll take
Wow.
a
Yeah.
take a listen to.
Boom, boom.
Wow, dude.
Wow. Hey
We're
John,
too
remember what I
scared
told
to
you sometimes
hear.
roll 20 just comes up and gives you the fucking fist up the rectum.
Welcome to my life.
You can hear him moving, but you're not sure where.
All right, so now that I don't see him coming this way, I'm gonna advance a little bit. I'm gonna go.
I'm
I
sure
mean,
can
yeah,
put
if you
your
want to put
hand
an
up.
arm out, I'd stop. What? And I'm gonna go. No, I sneak because it's stone surroundings. Yes.
Yep.
All right. So, yeah. Well, I'm gonna try and sneak, and it's stone surroundings, so I get advantage.
Okay.
I will also try to roll stealth.
For
the sake of it.
Not terrible. You talk to me.
You were shouting at us earlier, so yes, don't do that.
You all have bad eyes.
Shriek, you feel pretty stealthy. Not quite as stealthy as your shadow. Still stealthy. Quarks, you feel like you're trying to stay in your stone environment.
I'm gonna come to here and go. No, it's bad this way. Everything. Bad.
You see it is not facing your direction, but it seems to be facing down the hall where you guys came from the open gate. You see its back. You see it is large and well armored.
I'm gonna come to here and just go. and just with hand signals go, fuck us.
You can see his general hand signals pretty much giving it away.
Yeah, he but fuck us if we go out, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna like lay up against the wall, not my big ass calloused feet sticking out, not as stealthy as I wish I was, and just see if he keeps going out.
It seems to not be turning out, but standing there pretty sentinel-esque. Almost like it's not even moving. It's not even breathing or fidgeting, just absolutely still.
Yes. He's and I'm just gonna motion big circle with big fucking guy. Just like I'm tempted to try and sneak by him because I feel like
Max, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna grab a rock,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna throw the rock as far as I can this way.
Okay, and I assume intentionally trying to make noise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa,
yeah,
God! I thought it was like a zombie or something. Jesus Christ.
Max, while he's doing that, I'm gonna go into this corner and re-up my sneak because I'm not going to follow him over there.
Okay.
27.
Pretty sneaky. You hear kunk 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 kunk
I'm
kunk.
gonna move my max speed that I can while sneaking
Kunk,
and
kunk,
go
kunk.
back this way.
and then yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward this way.
Kunk 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 kunk.
Hold a hand up while they're. I'm gonna stand at the corner. Hold a hand up, stopping everybody. He's still there. And I'm gonna try and walk into this space and go up the stairwell.
Its back is to you.
Okay.
You are. You can definitely see it. You see his hulking, massive plates of just hard black iron, holding a massive two-handed battle axe in one hand.
That 21 was for stealth, Max, just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and just keep and try to go for the stairwell.
Is Kralis sneaking right now?
Kralis is not. If you want to, you can
Sorry,
roll
I'm just
a stealth
I'm
check.
kind of moving my bubble around here, trying to keep up with you guys. So I can.
Yeah,
You
if
wanna
you
go
want
ahead
to
and roll stealth.
if everyone's trying to sneak past, everyone can roll a stealth check.
All right.
If not, everyone's trying to sneak past, and you don't have to.
Well, I'm gonna roll a fresh sneak check to sneak up that stairwell.
So that's what you want, Max? You want us all to roll a stealth right here?
Yeah.
Do I have to re-up my stealth?
No. If you've already rolled one, then you can keep the one that you had.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, so I get that plus 8 for stealth.
Okay,
yeah.
take it easy, kid.
All right, that's pretty good.
I'm
What
sitting
about
at a
Indy? You
21.
got 20? Damn, you fucks. You guys hear it just kind of turn around. Yeah, Kralis, if you want to keep up with the group, you guys can all sneak past as its back is turned, and you guys quietly start to go up the steps. You can hear go kunk kunk, turn around, kunk 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 kunk, and just start walking around downstairs. You guys sneak past.
Hell yeah. Throw a rock trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. You guys continue. Oh yeah, Septon Giles did well too. He's with you guys.
You guys alive?
Yeah, he is alive. You guys go up this spiral staircase, and there's only one exit. You can open that door. It's not locked. It opens up and it basically goes right into the mountain. So it's just a huge mountain cavern, cave, very poorly lit, that seems to narrow in at the end. Let me see if I can get everyone's character on this page.
Oh, okay. And then they start singing in Latin, and that's how we know it's
Paste.
All right.
Rice.
Do you see
all right.
anything,
This
folks?
is
I
lit.
see
lit.
glowstones.
Why
It
is
looks
it
like.
backwards for?
No, it looks normal.
Oh, okay. And when I try and do it for your character, it shows everything that is light is dark, and everything that's dark is producing
No,
light.
it looks normal for me. And I'm gonna turn to everybody and go, is normally lit torches in empty temple?
Depends
Well,
on
it's
who
clearly
made
not.
The scrolls say that there will as far as it listing off the trials, iron and stone, and then there will be wits and faith.
I was on that same journey.
Memir
I was Nigerian.
spelled with J. uh, and I'm gonna advance a little bit here and go. More broken things in the. It looks like maybe it
There were
didn't.
times when even I didn't know that.
Torch.
They are candles that seem to be embedded in a humanoid skull.
Hmm. Is bed for everyone.
Right. Quarks, you can see as you go up a very large, intricate iron door at the smaller end of this cavern. To one side of it appears to be a stone sphinx.
Hmm. Is there anything on the door?
There are a lot of different designs on the door, pretty much all harkening back to the 7-pointed star design, which is, pretty on brand.
Is door of soft, squishy, many women god?
As you guys all get close to the door, you can hear the sound of what sounds like stone sliding against stone and moving. And behind you, this sphinx turns its head to you and says, "Would you enter?"
Yes,
Yes.
that's why we come.
And answer my questions, you must.
Where's that fucking septum at? Get him over here.
This
He's
weird cat.
over there.
Yes. Septum, come talk to this thing.
Hi, stone cat. One will answer. If it is incorrect, punishment will be given out.
I don't like this. Don't like this cat.
And then he kind of just sits up, like super straight, like checking his posture. Time existed before me, but all of history began after my creation.
Like, can we make guesses without you taking that as an answer?
I'm just gonna like huddle up, be like, get bringing. It'd be like, is memory?
Your first treatment could be a chemo-free combination of 2 immunotherapies that works differently.
Or is it like
All history exists after me.
is it like pen and paper, like writing shit down?
Is it memory? Like brain thought? Yes.
Helps your immune system launch a response that fights cancer in 2 different ways. Opdivo plus Yervoy equals a chance for more time together.
Because if no one remember, it never happened. But time still happened. But after you remember, is history. Yes.
Problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea.
Rock never forget.
Somebody want to make a to this?
Rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain, weakness, joint pain, flushing, or fever. These are not all the possible side effects. Problems can occur together and more often.
Can I, as a character, Max, make an intelligence check to see if my character would know? Or could I do that for a hint?
You can do that for a hint, sure.
What would you like? Would you like intelligence, arcana, history?
Yeah, intelligence is a good one.
Okay.
Just do a general intelligence check.
Word.
Only $1 delivery fee on our app.
Another long night of crime and violence.
With an 18, Indy, you something ticked into your mind what Teresa was saying earlier about paper.
Is book?
Or ink?
Yeah, is book.
So maybe the answer is literature.
Do you want to make a guess? Okay, who's gonna say a guess?
Have the septum say literature.
You want him to?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. You see it stand up again, and it wags its tail like a cat does back and forth. Well done.
Nice.
I have many towns without any people. Vast forests without any trees. And mighty wide rivers without any water.
Those rivers, towns, and forests?
Mm-hmm.
With no people, trees, or water.
Is map.
Is what?
Is map.
Yeah, I think it is actually Matt.
That actually checks out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Stone Man.
So smart.
I don't read good, but I know things.
He stands up straight and wags his tail again.
Hey.
Excellent.
And I'm just gonna clap with big calloused hands. I know things. I know.
I am black in color when purchased. I am red when used. And I am white when thrown away.
No, could that be Cole?
What? Yeah, yeah, it would be coal. It would be coal. Coal turns white when it's ash. It's
Yeah,
red when it's used. It's
it's
fire.
when it's hot.
So think black coal, red
Well-
like red hot coals, white like ash.
You're thinking READ red.
Perfectly good rock. It's good rock. How you burn?
What was that, Kralis?
What? No, the paper is white, and then you put ink on it, and then it's black and white.
All right. Well, anyways, I think it's coal.
Would someone like to speak a guess to the Sphinx?
Cool.
It swishes his tail a third time, and the door hinges open, and the door opens up. The Sphinx, when you look back to it again, is back on all fours, completely immobile stone.
Damn, son.
Quarks is gonna pet the stone Sphinx and be like, he's good cat. I like it.
As you guys go through the open stone door, you can see out beyond it is a massive, deep pit of abyss, a huge cavern, probably 100 feet. You can barely make out the shadow of the other side with your torches, and maybe hundreds of feet deep.
Jesus.
This bad time.
What is the
Are
next
we gonna
trial?
get that as a map, or are we theater
Nope.
mining this?
Nope,
Okay.
that's just what you see. There's maybe 20 feet past this door, and then it just drops off into an abyss.
Huh.
There was
I'm gonna take in my adventurers pack. All right. Go ahead. Go be Indiana Jones.
You grab some sand and you throw it off the drop off, and a bunch of it just for the first 10 feet falls into the abyss. Some of the ones you threw a little bit further scatter along a small surface that you can now see has sand on it. It looks like you might be able to leap to it.
He's big jump.
How far are we talking?
Toss Quarks.
Yeah, Quarks is gonna start stretching and be like, I jump big, and just start...
it seems to be about 10 feet from the lip of the edge.
Is this athletics or acrobatics, Max?
I think this is within everyone's physical ability to leap that far, so it's going to be a dexterity saving throw to see if you can stick the landing on a barely visible surface.
Quarks is with no regard for anything, just gonna run and jump.
You run and leap. Your dexterity saving throw.
Ooh!
Oh wow! Dude.
Oh no!
Bad day.
You see Corks leap and fucking just hit the side as one of his legs appears to have landed on this hidden step and one off, and he hits it and he starts to scramble and he's gonna fall.
So the upside is I have advantage on dexterity. This is it's a check, not a saving throw, though.
This is a saving throw.
Oh, so I have advantage. So
okay, that's probably the best time to have advantage because
can't do worse.
Yeah. monks say what dexterity?
So he slips, manages to grab the edge and is now holding on, barely.
He's fine. It's no big deal. Just yelling.
It looks the little bit of a sand can kind of go under his arm, so you can see there's something there. Otherwise, it looks like he's holding on to nothing and hanging in space.
Yes, I climb, and I'm gonna try and climb up on the ledge there.
All right, so you can make your way up onto the ledge.
I will run and jump and do the same.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, is that ledge big enough to have?
You can't tell. With just what you can see, you see it's definitely big enough for Quarks, but he biffed his first landing pretty bad.
Hank, before we go jumping across this pit of death, Corks, is there anything you see over there you could just tie a rope to?
Quarks is gonna start doing the hot step where he's just touching everything with his toes, his bare feet, as he's trying to like feel for the edge and just doing the whole like double hand Macarena movement, trying to like figure out.
Okay, as you do that and you spread your arms out wide, you can feel the ledge is about 5 feet wide, and it is very slender with a very smooth, polished surface. And it seems to extend about 80 feet to the other side of the cavern.
It's real bad time. You throw rope, and I hold. I think.
I look at this 2-foot man and I think,
My strength modifier is not bad.
Yeah, originally. Sure.
Giles is gonna look over and he looks visible brain. He's like, I don't think I can do that, guys. Oh, Seven saved me.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna run and jump.
All right. Make a dexterity saving throws. You run and leap.
11.
Oof. You hit the edge and slip on some of the sand that Indy scattered on there, and you do one of these, teeter back. You are about to fall.
Grab him. I'm gonna try and grab Roderick.
Yeah. I think that you can do that.
You're just gonna feel from like waist height, just grab you by the belt and just pull you in.
Well, I mean,
feels like you probably would have fallen off of the edge if he wasn't there to grab.
I know you're also little, but I'm just grabbing. I'm like, your arms are doing this, so I'm like, what's not moving? Belt.
He grabs you right in your tummy.
Pulls you in. It's not bad, see? It only hurt the whole time.
So you said this stretches out a while, Max?
Yeah, it looks like it connects all the way to the other side of this cavern.
Like 80 feet, you said?
Yep.
It's only bedtime the whole time.
Just to confirm that 100%, I am going to kind of crouch down and take one of the 1,000 ball bearings that I have, and I'm gonna like roll it across the platform that you said stretches out 80 feet.
Yep. Yeah, you can roll a couple of them, and they roll along until they fall off the very smooth edge, unless you roll perfectly down the middle.
Can I try to make a throw to roll perfectly down the middle?
Yeah, I mean, if you throw a bunch, I bet a couple of them are gonna do that.
Yeah, I'll throw a few.
Yeah, so if you want to have some really small, hard to see metal balls on this very narrow track, absolutely, you have that.
I mean, when you say it like that, I take it back.
You make poor decision.
Yeah, I'll do that thing with the rope and the python that Indy was talking about.
Okay, cool.
For the
All right.
Python or whatever.
Python. All right, that will lower the DC for the dexterity saving throw for the remaining party.
I guess I'll go next.
Yeah.
Said deck saving throw.
Deck saving throw.
Oof.
Not a problem for Chorizo. He lands on the other side. No issue.
Very good. I will act as extra support for the rope to make sure it doesn't come unstuck.
Okay. I think Indy, Kralis, and Septon Giles are the only ones left.
So I got a 9, but +5 for my dexterity save.
Cool. Yeah, not the smoothest, but you land and kind of go to one knee, but you're holding onto the rope, and Chorizo's right there. No problem.
Do I just do, when I do /roll 1d20, do I then just do plus my number, and that'll, all right.
Yep.
I'll try to do that from now on. Oh, nice. Yep, there you go. Sweet.
I didn't know that, so thank you.
Okay, so Septon's going to go next. Septon Giles. He doesn't roll great, but he rolls enough to land on the ledge. It seems like as you go and grab him, Chorizo, it seems like he probably did that with his eyes closed.
This is bad.
And he just goes 7 saving, 7 saving, and you smell a distinct odor of urine once again.
Again.
Be less bad.
Indy, you are the last.
Be bitter.
As he jumps over, I'm gonna reach my foot out and kick him. No, I'm not. I'm not actually gonna.
Just gonna kick him.
Just gonna give him a little boot in the face.
This isn't just a helmet. It's years of research and continuous innovation. Today, players wear helmets customized through technology, like 3D printing, to get better fitting options that meet the demands.
19 is not a problem for you as you leap and land on this narrow bridge. And you guys are all now on the bridge, and you'll need to walk single file, but you can. Who's in the lead?
Quarks. Quarks, because he can see the furthest in the dark, just marching out in front of everyone, doing the foot tap every once in a while. I'll be like, yes, it's good bridge. It's made good stone.
All right, Quarks. I will need you to make an additional dexterity saving throw.
Yes, I am good at this. This is great. Since I do this at advantage. Yeah, thank God. 21.
Man, two ones. You put your foot down and feel some ball bearings, and you manage to scrape them off with your foot, potentially reducing a hazard for the rest of your group.
He's bad. No metal balls. He's bad.
It's the trip stuff. Okay. Yeah, you guys should all be able to make it to the edge on the other side of the cavern, and you can see it kind of narrows down once again into basically a 2 abreast tunnel inside of a mountain. As you do you guys want to have a particular marching order?
I'm gonna stay in the front.
We can just do the same as last time, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out for Indy's hand like a child lost at the mall. I'll just be like, you take hand, your eyes bad.
Okay, so you two up front?
Yes.
I'll take up the back again.
Cialis, you watch back.
Craigslist.
You just hear the Septon Giles go, oh, I'm gonna go in the back too.
Oh, god damn it.
I'll be,
I was like
behind
this in
Indy
the back of the
and
lane,
close.
that's all I'm saying.
Walk through.
Did I miss this early on? Is he a Septon or he was caught impersonating a Septon?
He's just a drunk Septon.
Because if he's not a Septon, I want to stop calling him a Septon. Giving this guy way too much credit.
You guys didn't really get into the nitty gritty.
I think he was probably accused of being a false one because he's drunk and useless, but he probably is a Septon, or was one at one point.
He told a half truth about it. Yeah,
he did. Yeah.
I
I'm
just
probably
I just
calling him
I just
Giles
didn't
from
I
now
just
on.
didn't fully sell him out.
He's probably a Septum in trouble for drinking too much.
You guys walk into this down this narrow passage. You can see as you get towards the end of it, you can definitely see it starts to open up, and you see light in a chamber up ahead, shining into the doorway, maybe 10, 15 feet. You can see a reflection of what can only be gold, literally lining the walls.
Yes.
I
Yes, mini
slowly
shank.
pull my knife away from the wall where I was going to start chipping some gold off the wall.
You can see where the doorway kind of gives off. As you guys get closer, maybe 20 feet away, you can see that it is a very intricate mosaic. There appears to be some rubble of maybe a statue right inside the entrance of this room that is somehow well lit.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic, Max.
Okay.
Within 30 feet of me, I can sense it.
Okay. Let me see if I can get.
I get a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and I can tell what school it's from. The only thing it blocks it is a foot of stone, an inch of any metal, and a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay, so
So if it's in like a wood chest that's not metal, I can tell there's a magic thing in the chest.
right. Let me see what you would detect here. You get a very strong vibe of conjuration magic, and you are able to surmise that it is probably this light is not coming from a real source, but is magically created.
Ah. The light here is the result of a spell or something. And perhaps if we set off a trap, it goes away.
As you guys get right to the edge of the room, I'll put you on that. See. Let me see if make sure Rich can see stuff. Cool. As you guys see this intricate mosaic, we're going to pretend that all those spike sides add up to 7 instead of 8. As you see a very intricate mosaic of the 7, and you can see statues lining this 7-sided room, representing all the different deities, minus the one that is smashed.
Which one is it that is smashed?
Doing your observation there. Actually, no, just for fun, why don't you go ahead and roll a religion check?
Religion.
Religion.
6.
Yeah. Being in the front of the line, I guess I'll roll one of those.
Roll one. Roll one up.
11.
Well, there is only 7, and you guys do have eyes. You are able to surmise that it would likely be the mother that is apparently smashed. As you go through the scroll work, you find references to the first sept and the power of the 7. residing within.
And what does the mother represent out of the 7?
Would you like to roll a wisdom or a religion check to see?
Sure.
Dude, you know,
Oh,
Max
free
Max
lunches.
keeps talking about wisdom saving throws, and I think he's just gearing up for something.
What? No.
You said religion, right?
Yes.
Where is... Come on. There it is. Okay. Play.
While you guys are pondering, Septon Giles behind you just goes, Mother's mercy. Mother is for mercy.
Oh. So there's no mercy in this room.
Hmm.
Yeah, the 7 have power within the sept, which is not a regular thing for a religion to believe. Yeah, go ahead. Roll investigation check as you walk into the chamber. 25. You can see that it looks like this was smashed with a very heavy blow or two, maybe several. But what catches your eye the most is that this entire outside of this statue was coated in silver. And as you look around, you see it alternates between a coating of silver or gold around these entire 10-foot plus statues.
Hmm. Was the original sept gold or silver? I'm looking at the priest. Gold or silver?
What are you asking him?
I'm asking him, was the original sept lined with gold or silver, like the founding of the religion? Silver sept or gold sept? What is?
This my head. I think we're literally in like the first sept that was ever made. I think this is like a pretty holy place, guys.
Okay, so
wish I had some sacrament.
Smash silver ones. Because other silver one already broken.
Which ones are the silver ones?
Yeah, if you guys want to investigate all the statues, you can roll investigation checks, or one person can do advantage.
I'll give Indy advantage.
I'm at the other
Alright.
silver one to the left.
Alright, let's see those checks.
Yeah.
Oof, Andy. 20 is really good.
You
can see this is the statue of the stranger. Something that seems a little bit unusual from this hooded, mysterious creature is that there is a very nice circlet about its brow with gems that as you move around and they seem to catch little firelight that exists from the torches, they appear to be maybe crystals, moonstones, something extremely valuable.
A crown, yeah.
Seems to match the artifacts of Hugor of the Hills, crown created by the father himself.
Fine thing.
Well, with your 20 investigation, I feel like it's pretty solid. You don't see any traps, but it is about a 10-foot tall statue. As you kind of like lean in and look at it a little bit more, his hand grabs you. Not hard enough to hold you, but a statue that was stone a moment ago has just touched you. Nope, not that you can tell. You guys can probably hear Indy recoil a little bit as a stone statue's just touched him. If you guys look over there, you'll see the statue of the stranger almost appear like it starts to get darker. It's pretty high up. It's about 10 feet high, or 10 feet tall up on top of this thing. As you're standing there, this darkness seems to emanate from the statue and seems to actually even come forth from the statue itself. As you can see, what appears to be what can only be described as the actual stranger stepping forward out of the statue. He's not holding you, he just touched you. But we are now going to roll initiative.
Is this the boulder, Max?
The boulder? What?
You know,
Yeah, Indiana Jones reference, the boulder that comes rolling down after on the ground. All right, I will be right back.
That should already be factored into your overall initiative.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Unless you have another bonus to it, yes.
Yeah.
I will also be right back.
Thought you were drinking whiskey tonight, Pat.
I finished the whiskey.
Did you get any paint in it?
No, I didn't, but I'm pretty proud of this little guy. Look at that. Shield gun, little axe action.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he likes painting lots of ass onto his minis.
I mean, I got that done tonight, and I got a little fucking sword wielding. Look how big that fucking sword is.
Nice.
It's a big ass sword.
And then, Rich, if you ever have factory seconds of your 3D prints you want to get rid of that look like terrain, you let me know, because I'm cutting this up to make it into a base for a model. So it's going to be standing on like a wrecked statue of a woman. So any prints that come out, yeah, shitty. Yeah. Yeah, see, some people, like this one, the layers were fucked, so they all started to meld together, but it looks great if I want to make it into like a lava base with a dead, like with a ruined statue, so. Yeah, I got a Frozen Mighty 8K, but it's supposed to come by the end of the month. Yeah. It's gonna dink like a motherfucker. No, it's not the one that's like a dinner table size, but it's the next size down. So it's like a 13 by 11 inch print bed.
Yeah. Chorizo, as you see Indy examining the far statue, seems to be saying he's seen something. You hear him make a weird noise. You look up and you see the statue, its spirit come out, and it looks unfriendly. What would you like to do?
Huh. Okay. Okay. That's a great Well, I'm just gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going.
It's not holding you. No, it just touched you.
I'm gonna cast haste on myself.
Nice, dope, good move.
Target
and then
speed
you're gonna
is
immediately
double.
drop it.
Has advantage on dex saves, and it gains an additional action. So I gain an additional action right now, if I'm understanding that right, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So I'm hasted. So my speed is doubled. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll just grab that little extra bit right there. And then as a I'm going to spend, or actually, I'm going to back up 5 feet, use the other half of my movement. I'm going to draw my longbow. And then I'm going to shoot at this spirit.
Okay.
I don't think it gives you +2 attack, does it? I don't think so.
Haste, I don't think
Haste?
so.
No, I don't think it has a.
But you do get an additional attack. I mean, you get an additional action on each of your turns. Okay. All right. Slash roll.
You're using your longbow?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I will shoot again.
It just goes right through. You hear it clink the statue behind.
It was 14 hit?
It does not. Both seem to just fade right through. It's almost like it's just a shadow.
Huh. Maybe we need magic weapons. Maybe, Indy, you try the dagger. That's the end of my turn, though.
All right, Roderick, you have just seen that go down. You are up.
Okay. I would like to go 5, 10. I'm going to shoot my short bow at it.
Okay.
16 to hit.
Right into the shadow.
I will then use my bonus action to hide behind this statue.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
28.
28's pretty good. So you duck down into the shadows. Anything else for you?
That will do it.
Okay, Kralis, what would you like to do?
Was the rapier that I took in the beginning, was that imbued with any magic qualities? Do we know
Yes.
or no?
Yeah, that is a magic rapier, and it also gives you a +1 bonus when you try to attack with it, and also with the damage.
But I can't get close enough to use it, probably, right?
Well, you do have a cunning action, so you can dash as a bonus action. So you can basically move 60 feet. I'm not
I
sure
thought
if that
I
can
thought
get
that
you.
was the case.
That gets you real close.
I'm trying to get up to where Indy is.
Yeah, I don't know if it would get you quite that far.
I don't know how yeah, I don't know how you guys are doing all the measuring
There's
there.
there's that little
Two-handed.
measuring tool on the left side. Looks
All
like
right.
60 feet would get you not quite
Could I
beside
throw it at him?
Um, you could throw a
Throw it
rapier. It's not
I'm thinking like
traditionally.
Maximus style and Gladiator, like huck this thing and impale him into the wall.
Love the idea.
Yeah, you can do it. It's probably not going to be your most accurate option, but you can certainly try.
Might be a waste of a magic weapon.
Well, bows aren't doing anything, obviously, so. So there's at this point there's four silver statues in here and 3 gold. Or is that not part of it?
I'm not sure what you're pointing at.
Sorry, like there's the mother statue that was broken. We
Yeah.
got the stranger where a spirit just came out of, and
Yes.
then there's 2 other gray ones that are
Yeah.
that match those 2.
Yeah.
And there are 3 gold ones.
Right.
So I don't know. Like, should we try to break one of the gold ones and see if something comes out to counteract the other? I don't know.
That's actually a pretty interesting idea.
Yeah, if you want to try and smash a statue, you sure can. You can also like yell stuff to the rest of the group.
Yeah.
So like if you wanted to communicate that, you sure could.
Well, I could move to the one that's closest to me and smash it, right? The one above me, to the north of me.
The gold one or the silver one?
The gold one.
Yeah.
All right. So can I go there and hit that?
Yeah.
You know how John is, always hitting random statues, just looking for.
Well, the bad stuff keeps coming out of the gray ones. Let's see if it comes out of the gold ones.
I like that. No, it's a.
And I'm gonna use a magic rapier to do it, Pat. So it's definitely gonna work. All right. What do I have to roll here to destroy this thing?
You don't have to roll anything to hit it. It's big. You're not gonna miss. And instead of it like sparking off like you would think it probably would from metal and stone statue, it slides right in, like butter.
Like butter.
Ooh, look at you figuring.
And as you pull it out, everyone will feel a almost like a tension kind of release in an unhealthy way, where it feels like almost like a nexus point just went down.
Ooh, that's bad.
Interesting.
It seemed like we punched silver, not gold. Silver, you punch silver.
Like
You ever
almost
played
like
League? Come on.
almost the magic that is innately in this place is being held together, and a piece of it just dropped off.
So we're either gonna drop this building on our head or kill the stranger. So.
Make a perception check.
That's a maybe, but I don't want to tell you. There it is.
You would be able to see with the 22 one of the 7 star-like diamonds on this circlet that he's wearing. You didn't notice before, one of them was not shining as bright as the others. Now you see a second one kind of flicker and fade and not be as bright as the others as well. It came off of the physical statue when he manifested right through it. Yeah, and he's wearing it.
He's out of the
It is not. Kralis, are you doing anything else on your turn?
What else can I do at this point? Can I move more, or did I exhaust
Yep.
that already?
Yeah, you can move more. You were.
I want to move as close as I can towards the stranger from where I am now.
Okay, so you went 30 feet. So you could use your bonus action to get another 30 feet.
All right, so that would be right here.
Yep.
All right. That's it.
Cool. All right. As you're staring up at it, Indy, you see its hooded face look towards you. It has its hands on its sword that it's brought out. It hasn't raised it. You don't see a face underneath, but you know it's looking at you. It reaches out and it touches you again on the shoulder. Just puts his hand on your shoulder. Massive, huge hand. Takes up your whole shoulder and neck. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Things have gotten more complicated.
Do you want to start this?
Drinks on me.
There's more where this came from. Let's go to Amsterdam. Amsterdam, rated R, October 7th.
Nicely done.
Okay, that is going to pass. So you will take half damage, and that is 14 necrotic damage. As it seems to just start draining your spirit. It is Quarks. You are up.
Ah, Quarks. I kick and punch. Quarks is going to see that statues seem to equal damage. Quarks is going to go. Quarks is just gonna go. You break, I break, we break, and then he's gonna go up and start kick punching this. Not punch kicker, kick puncher. For those community fans out there, and just start smashing the statue.
Okay. Are your weapon attacks magical?
They are, because I am the monk.
All right, then, yeah, instead of your hand just like bouncing off a metal stone statue, it sinks in like it's a body, and you just are hitting it hard. And you see it reflect as you are punching the maiden.
Jesus, Pat.
All right.
And just really abusing her until she, like the smith before, goes down to a knee.
No, I'm just monkey.
Yeah.
Reaper.
Yeah.
Reaper.
Yeah,
Ability.
all right. All right,
God
Pat.
Damn it. You're like no other. It's reap.
You see another one of the stones stop shining as brightly.
So that was my first attack. I can use a key point to dash. I'm gonna use a key point. I'm gonna dash back to. I can't quite get there, but yeah, I can. No, I can't.
Make up your mind.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to moving this fast, and I'm gonna get to there on my way back to the other statue and be like, "We kick punch, old statue. We break. We break everything." And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. It is Septon Giles, and he's going to just look still hungover, but really upset that you just beat the shit out of the maiden.
Giles.
Like, hey man, Why are you doing that?
She need to bleed to save our lives, yes? You see, stranger.
I don't think that's right.
I think you're not right, but that's just my opinion.
He's going to spend his action helping himself to some silver.
Yeah, real Septon.
Yeah. Oh, he is a real Septon.
Chorizo, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna hope for the best here. I'll spend half of my movement. Fucking switching over to the long sword. Or actually, can I just stow the bow without using any movement?
I mean, you can like put it down.
Yeah,
But
sure.
to
It's not really doing me any
to
good.
take the actual twine off, you gotta.
Like, I don't want to like put it in a pack or something. I just want to fucking put it on my chest, fucking Legolas style.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna try to punch the statue twice.
Okay. Do you have magical punches?
Nope. Sure
Okay.
don't.
Your hands hurt real bad with the first punch you land.
Ow.
It is a statue.
Okay. I'm gonna shake my hand. As the second attack per action, I'm gonna hold out my hand and cast Shocking Grasp into the statue.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah, that should do it.
Cool. Do I need to roll damage or?
You don't. As you reach in and you deal this magical damage right into the warrior, right into his abdomen. He keels over, bends over, and he goes to one knee, similar to the other statues. And another light on the crystal goes out, and it seems to actually get a little darker in the room this time.
Nice. Can I make an Arcana check to see if I can kind of figure out the gist of what happens when all the lights go
out? Sure, you can try. Yeah, go ahead and roll one.
Invite the stranger to eat our souls. Come on. I'm saying that half kidding because I believe it's fully what's probably going to happen. We seem like we seem like the Nazis in every Indiana Jones movie where we don't really know the powers we're fucking with. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we're just open up that Ark of the Covenant. That's never worked out poorly for anybody.
23. You can definitely see that these statues, you're interrupting the magic that they are together harmonizing to basically hold this extremely old sept together. It seems to be a place that's meant to keep magic in just this room. You feel like if you take all these statues down, you might be able to take some magic out of this room.
Seems like an important thing to do right now, actually.
I kick punch.
Yeah, so I use 5 feet of movement to get over here. So I'm gonna keep moving. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'm going to use my second action as I am hasted. I'm gonna punch the statue with my other hand.
Okay, it hurts your other hand just as much as the first hand.
Ow. This doesn't get any easier, Porks. How do you do that?
Is kick? No. You do wrong. Is kick then punch? Kick then punch.
Like this, right? And I hold my hand out and I shocking grasp the statue.
Yeah. Yes, you get.
Right, you shocking grasp the father's long, luxurious beard. As he goes to one knee, another light goes out, and this chamber is barely lit now.
You only
look
rock
around
and
for
look.
Other statues.
You see one up here, and one behind this guy.
One behind which guy?
The big, tall, death angel creature.
I'm gonna yell up to Indy. If you want to live, you should poke his statue with your dagger. And then I'm gonna yell to Roderick. Can you hurt that statue with magic?
No.
It's an L for you, buddy. It's the end of my turn.
French fry
Right.
when you meet a pizza, you're gonna have a bad
Roderick,
time.
what are you doing?
I am going to uh use my bonus action to steady my aim, which will give myself advantage on my next attack roll. And what I would like to do is try to shoot the crown off of this stranger.
Okay, you're just trying to shoot that specific thing.
Well, like the crown that is on the entity's head, yes, because you said it's now on that like.
Yep. Yeah, it's on.
Phantom
It's on its head. It's if you're aiming for a very specific part, it is gonna raise the AC.
Mhm.
Okay.
Cool. So I will do that with advantage because I have steadied my aim. Oh, I don't think I can get much better than a nat 20, so
Ooh,
I
baby.
actually will not take my second roll.
Okay. Yep. That is gonna hit. You hit it square in the exact whatever crystal you're even aiming for. You could hit a specific one.
So if I notice that some are not lit, I will aim for whichever one is lit still currently.
Okay, the one in the most center is lit, and the one right next to it.
I'll take the most center.
Okay, you shoot it right in the center. What type of ammunition are you using? Is it magical?
No.
Okay. You hit it for sure, and it tinks and falls right off of this creature's head, and ding 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 lands right on the ground, right here next to Indy.
Mm. Well, I suppose I will end my turn then. Because when I steady my aim, I don't have a move speed, and it takes my bonus action to steady my aim, and I use my action. So that is all.
Okay. Indy, I think I skipped you. What was your initiative roll?
Skip him a while ago?
Yeah.
Well, sucks to suck, Rich.
Yeah, let's just have you go twice in a row right here.
Have advantage, basically.
Because it's pretty much your next turn. Well, you're gonna go twice right now. Hmm? Yeah, that's easy enough.
Well, the one that fell
Okay.
off.
The diamond itself, the actual starlight gem. Okay. What kind of dagger are you using? Okay, it's the +1. You stab it. You hear not like a scream, but like unsettling, uh, like a wheeze. Uh, that comes right from the very large creature next to you.
It was a Horcrux.
Okay. Okay. Turn number 2.
Had his eyes set on Jody Fortson, the tight end. Samuel breaks it up.
Yeah, 6'4" tight end who has wide receiver background. But if you're going to go with this matchup because of the size, surprised he didn't put it up into the air. He threw that on a line, and the quickness of Samuel gave him a chance.
Okay, you stabbed that one as well. Neither of them have gone out with their flame or their sheen and brightness rather. But you hear that wheeze again from this creature. It seems that that is painful.
They got a shovel pass touchdown last week to Edwards-Helaire. So now, do you take
So it's just like
go for the touchdown here? Well,
Yeah.
they have the whole intermission to think about it because that will be the end of the third quarter. Good game in the debut of Thursday night on Prime. End of 3, 17-14.
All right. End of your turns. It is Kralis. You are up. Just seen the tiara or the circlets get shot off and snatched up.
So if by stabbing the 2 different parts of the necklace that you did, it seemed to hurt the thing, but the light stayed glowing. So should we still try to destroy the remaining 2 statues to douse those 2 lights, or no? Because the one is right where we are, right where I am, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like attacking the stones has done little, but attacking the statues has done more. Why? Well, every time we've hit a statue, a light's gone out.
And every time you hit a stone, it's hurt the spirit thing.
Oh.
But
well, you think it's hurt,
right?
Or it's just.
I think we get all the lights out. There's only 2 left, right?
Right.
Because the game is just the beginning. Las Vegas, the greatest arena on earth.
I miss Jim.
Boss mechanics, they're always the biggest breakdown of everything.
How's it going, Jim? I can't hear you. Oh, you can't hear me?
What would you? Yeah, we're doing table talk. So, what would Cialis do?
Stop calling him that. I'm gonna go hit this one statue, and then we have time to decide. There's still 1 statue left, so if we decide destroying them all isn't the move, that's fine. But because right now I can move up there, hit it with my magic sword, and then.
Okay,
right.
you're gonna do the one right behind the stranger.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you go up, and you can stab it.
Has it?
No, actually, yeah, you probably wouldn't. So if you go into something's range, so if it can hit you and then you back out and leave, like turn your back, it gets a free attack on you. Might not hit, but it does have that chance.
Mm-hmm.
You're inside what we call a peripheral.
You're putting yourself in the furnace, is basically.
You do have the disengage action as a bonus action for a rogue, which would basically negate that. It would take your whole bonus action, but you could get in and out of there without getting a free shot, and still get your stab in.
Okay. Here's another question: are we allowed to talk like this though, or no? Because we're all not within earshot of each other.
I mean, yeah, it's.
I'm just curious. All we've done to the actual form in the room where that was wearing the crown is shoot arrows, and it did nothing. And then Roderick shot an arrow at the crown, direct hit. But have we tried any magic weapons on the actual?
Yeah, you would know that you guys haven't. Yeah, you would have seen that has not happened.
So should I just take a swing at him with the magic? Because I got the magic rapier, or no? Should it's either hit him, hit the statue, or
what would your character do, John?
At this point, I feel like if there's a way for me to get in, hit the statue, and get out with that action you were talking about, Max, then I would do that.
Okay. Yeah, you could. So you could get up. You could get.
And that way we have
to
one statue
here.
intact. In the event that destroying statues isn't what we want to do, we still have one to cover us. So.
Right. Yeah. So you could get up to here, stab the statue, and then disengage, and then go over to here.
All right,
and
let's
end
do
in
that.
this spot. All right.
So what do I have to roll?
You don't have to roll anything. You can just do all that stuff because the statues don't have an AC. You just hit them.
It is done.
You stab the statue right into the stranger's like weird abyss center, and it does the same as all the others. Bends to a knee. The room gets darker. For a second, you see that the actual magical creature in front of you almost bends to a knee as well, but doesn't. And one of the lights of the circlet you're holding goes out. Indy.
Indy, yeah.
Anything else you're doing, Graylis?
Can I light a torch just so it seems like the room's getting darker and darker, or does that not matter?
Yeah, you could on your next turn, but that would take an action for you to light
Yeah,
a
no.
torch.
I'm good then.
Cool. All right. It is this creature's turn.
Oh shit. Oops. He's just gonna step up and be like, "You guys wrecked my room. You know that,
It's
right?"
gonna step right up to you, and it's going to
That's not
take his great sword up, and he's gonna come swinging right down on you.
Do I have any sort of countermeasures here or no?
Yeah, your armor class is what's gonna be helping you here, but
Well,
that's
it's
about
very low, right?
it's almost as high as I can roll. So 29 is gonna hit you. So I'm gonna do some damage to you as his hit connects. You take 16 slashing damage. And as he pulls his sword back once again and tries to hit you another time. Oof, that is almost as bad as I can roll. 14 to hit you. I don't think that hits you, just based on your dirty alone. I rolled 2. Got very lucky. He missed.
Bitch.
He's gonna keep going.
The great turn.
Just keep moving. Yeah, he's going to keep hovering over this area.
And found out that
So,
he can't.
so he could take a.
Kralis, yes, you would get the chance to do that move we were talking about, where he's turned his back and has left your range. You could try and stab him if you wanted to.
I could?
You could, yes.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. With the magic
All right,
rapier?
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll with the magic rapier.
And it's plus what?
It's plus 7. 17 is what you need, my dude.
Love it.
You can go ahead and roll damage for that weapon. So I think the rapier is 1 d8. Oh yeah, yours is magic too, so that should have been an 18 to hit. So you can roll 1d8, and then add. I think you add 4. She'll add 5. 1d8 plus 5.
Wow.
Nice. Max damage. 13 as you stab it right in its back. It definitely flinches and does a quick head look back at you, but then still looks forward to this last remaining statue here. This one. It is. And it is now Quarks.
Quarks is going to see all the violence has occurred and go, "Yes, we must kick punch." And then he's going to see the last statue that's in range, and he's going to walk up and he's going to punch that statue.
Okay. You
Wait,
walk
but
up
like,
and,
like Indy's been saying though, Pat, that's where if that's where he's going.
Punch statue. Listen, there's no room for logic in certain characters, and in
Okay,
This one
so
he decides he
you
wants to punch.
go up to it. You see that this statue is a withered, old wise woman, and you know that it's the crone.
I
She's got
sorry, old lady,
a
as I
hunchback and like
punch.
a boil, on her neck that's huge, and you punch her in the face.
I sorry, but I
Almost
punch.
feels like you're breaking a real nose, as you feel it crunch beneath your hand.
You really
Um,
went for all the defenseless women statues, didn't you? Sport?
oh, I think I just left your
Oh,
torch on.
jeez.
I think I left your torch on accident. And as the lights in this area have gone out, you guys are in darkness.
Is the stranger still there?
Well, you can see what you can see, Quarks.
He's still there.
Boy, how about this? You go play action. The linebackers are completely lost on this.
I was gonna, but I didn't have the action.
So I'm
Indy,
going.
it looked like some light was coming directly from your hands, almost like a torch, until that last gem flickers out and fades, and now it's just like a dull, like night light that's only in your space.
So the minute I see that the lights have gone out, but I can still see that the stranger's still haunting us, essentially, I'm going to use my bonus action to dash. And I'm going to get up in his face, and I'm going to punch him with my second attack.
Okay.
Not a kick punch, just a straight up punch.
No, straight punch. I punch. Because I use my bonus action, because then I can unarmed strike. So, and I say it punch, but what I'm really doing is using that petrified wood club to just fucking whack him in the head. 18 hit.
18 hits.
And that's not what it's supposed to be. Don't mind that. Roll. 7 magical bludgeoning damage.
You hit him.
I hit, and I'm just gonna yell at everyone. He's big ghost. He get punch.
He just looks down at you. Again, no real face.
And Norvos, we make you into wool.
Dark
You die.
void.
Yes.
Yep.
Punch. You should be magical to punch more.
Anything else for Quarks?
I don't read book. And he's just going to. Can this thing feel fear?
It is immune to being afraid.
Okay. Yeah, I just figured I'd ask. That'll do it.
Okay. You guys hear some rustling by the entrance.
Is it bigger than a one size larger than me?
What's your size?
I'm a gnome, so I assume am I small?
If your size is small, then yes, it is bigger than one size larger than you.
Yeah, I think gnomes are small.
And you guys see flickering, and Septon Giles has lit a torch. Chorizo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna scratch my scruff. I'm gonna consider this statue that's now kneeling. I'm gonna hold my hand out to the beard, and I'm gonna cast Mending. Yeah.
We broke the DM.
Yeah, I mean, I love the idea. I just don't feel like a cantrip is gonna have enough oomph to put a magic statue back together.
It's a foot cube. Anything big foot. And it was only struck with a cantrip.
Yeah, you can certainly mend the actual metal and stone for cracks and spots that are broken off. Totally. But it does not rise, and the lights do not come back on.
Damn.
What he's saying is you might be able to mend physical things, but you cannot mend feelings, okay, Chandler? And you hurt Tetris' feelings.
It is sad.
It is the sad
I can't see Ghost. I'm going to use my other action to make torch.
The torch you make.
Can I, as a bonus action, Max, throw torch? Just
Sure.
to a vague in front of me as far as I can get it this way.
Just want to throw it at my voice.
Basically where I hear dwarf or gnome punching sounds.
I punch!
Yeah. I'll put that right over here.
Ah, there we are.
And I'll take your torch off of your body.
Yeah. And that will be my turn.
Cool. All right, Roderick.
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And now I'm going to cunning action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we're gonna take turns stabbing this thing, huh?
I punch.
No, but you see, after you stab, then I can stab with that same weapon, is what I'm saying.
Just hand him the dagger? Yeah, sure. You can just take it, Roderick.
Okay. So I'm assuming it's just regular dagger stats, just +1, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I stab with my action.
You stab Indy?
No. No, not this time. I'm gonna stab one of the fucking diamonds that are in the crown thing.
I see. Yes. As you do so, you see that none of them are lit. When you stab into it, it seems that the wheeze is not as strong. It definitely seems to still
Oh.
affect the creature, but maybe not as much.
Oh, we really fucked up here, boys.
I punch. I punch.
Boy, we really fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna give him back the knife, and that's it. I've used everything.
Okay. All right, Indy, you guys have just passed that back and forth.
You must just punch. When in doubt, you punch.
Okay. You are able to walk out of the room.
And you're holding the crown still, right, Indy?
You see the Septon staring at it, just kind of gawking as he sees what you have in your hands as you walk past.
Oh, so he's just gonna run away now?
I'm gonna look and be like, not realizing that violence was not necessarily the only option.
You guys seeing
Like,
Indy just getting the fuck out?
Be like, do we no punch?
But I keep dragging my feet. Oh, sorry.
I do not understand question.
You know what? NerdWallet, we have side-by-side comparisons.
You stab it again. It does make some noise around you, Quarks, and Kralis. You would see it kind of lurch over a bit.
This is Bandit. He founded Underdog Fantasy so that humans who really love sports could play with their friends and win some big prizes. Tell your human to go to underdogfantasy.com today.
Eliminating Grace.
All right,
Can
Kralis.
any of us use like perception or investigation to try to get a read of how much we're actually hurting this thing, or no?
In normal circumstance, I would say, yeah, you could do that. This thing is pretty incorporeal. It's hard to tell where its actual physical body is.
Like, is it at 20% health or 94? And like, we're just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't know if we were
Yeah,
able to determine
hard
that.
to tell, but you guys have definitely been doing some damage to it.
All right.
It is your turn.
Chorizo.
11 minutes from now, I could do identify on that ground, but that's about it. There's not really any spells that I know of that fix things. There's lots of things for breaking things.
Totally. Kralis, it is your turn.
I'm just like way back in the dark, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you can see the torch on the ground up ahead of you, and you can see the Septon holding the torch beyond where the entrance is.
So right to the like top right of Pat's character, that's where the actual spirit is.
Yep.
Okay. And that's not that far from me. I don't know. Should I go up and just try to take a shot and bounce again, or?
Definitely can.
You kick punch. Mostly kick, but also punch.
Shut up, Quirks. You little weirdo.
WWCD,
I feel like you've got us
man.
into this mess. You and Septon Guile, that fraud. Alright, I'm gonna run up and hit this thing.
Alright. You run up to it, make an attack.
And I can do that action to escape out?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, use your action to attack, and you can use your bonus
Should I
action
light a
to
torch, or is it pointless?
disengage. That would take your attack action.
I know.
Okay.
Alright. And then roll, or I don't have to?
Yeah, you gotta roll to hit him. 1d20 plus 7. $18, that is good enough to hit. You can roll your damage.
Nicely
oh yeah,
done,
I keep
sir.
forgetting that that's a 19. So 1d8 plus 5. Nice. That's almost max damage again.
There you go.
Sweet. Yeah,
And I
you
can
stab
book
into
it.
it. Yeah, and you can disengage and then bail. You still have 20 feet, I believe, of movement.
Alright, so that would be... You said top left is the measuring stick? Sorry to sound so fucking stupid, guys.
Yeah, it's the ruler on the top left. You can click like snap to center, and
Alright,
then
yeah.
just click and drag.
Listen,
You
it
said
took all
30?
of us way longer to figure this
You
shit
got
out.
20 more feet.
Okay. I'll just go... So that's 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is that good?
Yeah, yeah, that is definitely a good turn. You stabbed it in the back with your magic rapier, and it is now this angel's turn. Angel of Death is going to take some swings at this little gnome in front of it.
You try.
22 to hit you.
It will hit. Yeah, I'm talking a lot of shit, but he's not very resistant to damage.
That is going to be 18 slashing damage as he reels it up. It's magical slashing damage, by the way. And he swipes again, and that's a 23 to hit you.
It'll hit.
You're telling me the spectral representation of the stranger deals magic damage, Max?
Sure does. It's magical.
That's bullshit, man. I can't get behind that.
I'm sorry, it's true. That's another 16 magical slashing damage.
It hurt, but I no die.
I think it'll fix that next turn.
Going to move. Right to here. And it is now your turn, Quarks.
You punch me, I punch you back. Quarks, they're gonna come step behind it, and he's just gonna fucking have a time. So first attack, 21.
That hits.
Second attack, I assume a 10 will not hit.
It does not.
All right, so let's see here. All right, so that'll be 7 magical bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then Quarks is going to use a key point to get 2 unarmed strikes. First one is an 18.
That hits.
Second one is a 13.
That misses.
So another 5 magical bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
As he just starts using the club and then like kicking at the same time. I kick, I punch, I punch, kick, I kick, punch. And he just starts like just absolutely hammering this guy with everything he's got. You know what? I'll spend a key point to stun him if he can fail this con save. That'd be great. How about that? Stunning strike.
All right. It is pretty good. 25.
Yeah, no, he's not stunned. Just a little gnome just behind him going, "No, you stop, you stop, you don't come,
you stop going,
you no come." And then he just keeps kicking and punching. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, it is the Septon's turn. He is going to leave. He's going to run out in front of Indy, and he's gone.
He's gonna get crushed by that statue.
He's gonna get murked by that armored motherfucker down the basement.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Justin Herbert just got murdered by a statue.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Not looking good.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Not to take us out of the environment.
No.
Apologies.
That's funny.
No, you're good.
Yeah, Teresa.
The
what do you wanna
timing
do?
was impeccable of the statement.
I'm going to walk over to Indy with my super fast movement from haste. And I'm gonna be like, can I and I'm gonna hold my hand out for the dagger.
Indy, do you hand him the magic dagger?
Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna use both of my actions to stab this amulet 4 times.
Okay. He has 6 hit points left.
Ooh,
That
I'm
is
gonna-
gonna do it. As you stab
Nice.
into it, you can hear his Nazgul ass scream as he kind of like fades into himself into a little black mass and just shoots a little shockwave out.
the minute
And
that
vanishes.
happens, I told you I kick punch. And
And you guys have successfully retrieved the ancient defensive crown of Hugor of the Hill.
So it's going to be on the next boss we fight in the main campaign.
You have completed the mission and thus completed this one shot. I am
Yeah,
very impressed
boy.
that you guys figured that out. Well done. I thought he was just gonna slowly murder all of you before you figured out how to do the most damage to him.
No, we stab Crown.
I wish, like, a little bit earlier when I ran up and I had the option of stabbing him or the statue behind him. I wish I stabbed him. I stabbed the statue and ran away, and then that's when he went like full fucking berserk.
Right.
Yeah, you guys.
No, it's literally just I stabbed the Crown 4 times. And
Rich,
he fucking exploded.
you were not paying attention to the mechanic when we were. You did, but my character was just hearing, "I'm gonna punch some statues and hurt some people." So.
Yeah, so you had to, you did have to take out the magic statues. They were the magic buffer. You couldn't have gotten the circlet out of the room if those were still there. And yeah, I mean, you actually stabbing. I didn't think you guys were ever even going to hit the circlet, much less stab it a bunch of times.
Dude, what a shot me getting that off his head, bro.
This should do a lot of damage to it.
Yeah, that was fucking rad.
Shot it right off his head with that nat 20. That was great.
John, how do you feel now that you've done your first D&D session?
Pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I got a lot to learn.
Well, once you get a hold of your stats, it's easy after that. Like, just knowing what to look for when you're, like, doing shit is the hardest part.
Yeah, and these guys put together characters that do lots of things.
Yeah. That's
So
hard.
everyone's turn is like 8 stuff long.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm gonna go stab that spirit.
Listen,
I'm gonna take 3 turns, do a bunch of things.
Sometimes you need characters that do a lot of damage and cool, crazy stuff, and sometimes you just need a meat shield to just stand in there and take the beating for you.
Sometimes you need him to do one thing really well every time. Like sneaking.
It's true.
Yeah, well, thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah, it was fun. Fucking Westeros, Indiana Jones.
Westeros Indy.
No, he's already dead, so I assume the bloodlust has been sated. Yeah. It's just we'll walk by and it'll just be like poof, poof, poof.
He's like, so right, I'm like available for contracts.
It's like, I just got fired. I guess no one's paying me anymore.
Yeah, like, so I'm not bound to a warlock no more. Can I get a job with you?
Hell yeah!
You guys would notice on your way out that he is frozen, and not moving. You would also notice that the illusions around this place are slowly starting to fade away.
We broke
seems like the magic holding together this ancient holy place was destroyed by you beating up these super, I don't know, maybe religiously important artifacts.
We broke the toy.
But you got the thing, you did it!
So this is, we tried to find this to help these people against the Corsair King that keeps invading, or was that the overall?
Yep, that's what you got hired to do. To get
We're
this
gonna
item.
hand him this crown that we stabbed 45 times. Be like, here's your garbage. You're welcome.
Listen, let me tell you,
Did you
This
stab it?
version, this version, way better than the other one we could have brought. The other one came with a guy, and he was real pissed.
As long as all the gems are glowing, we're in great shape.
Yeah. Oh, they brought us the glowing helm of. Oh yeah, totally glows. Just fucking put a candle in it.
Turns you into a fucking target for no reason.
Yeah. It's a glowing helm of you're about to get stabbed to death. Have a great time.
Fantastic. Well, good shit, boys.
No, dudes.
Good stuff.
I will. I'll catch y'all next time.
Hell
John,
yeah.
thanks for playing, dude.
Hell yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for everyone bearing with me. It's a lot to take in one sitting, so appreciate
Sure
it.
is.
You did well.
Great.
All right.
Later, guys.
Later, boys.
The Chiefs did into a touchdown.
Yeah.
Turned the game.